Hopefully everything works this time, guys. No new computer. What's up, everyone? Also, hopefully Maynarde doesn't break. Knock on wood. Or my cat doesn't turn off my power switch to my power strip. That also
Why would I
happened.
break?
It broke last time.
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, mine.
Oh, your
session-
internet. No,
yeah.
your
Two
internet.
sessions
Yeah, okay.
ago,
I thought
Maynard.
you said hopefully Maynard doesn't break. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Oh,
did.
my internet. My internet.
Okay.
Oh.
My internet.
Because I'm like, why are you
Maynard.
I'm like, why are you coming at me, streamer? Why are you coming at me?
I think there was one time your internet stopped working, Maynard.
Once, yeah.
That's actually
Once,
yeah,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
that
I
actually
thought you were
did
referring to
affect us.
that.
No.
Well, anyways, let's hope all of our internet does well. Hi, guys. Thanks for stopping by to tune in to Do They Die or Don't They? Part 4 or something. I don't know. You guys have almost died a lot of times. Yeah.
The fourth broadcast of us nearly dying. Yes.
Yes.
3
Um,
times for this one.
We're going to do a quick recap. Last session was cut short by about 2 hours, so really not a lot was done. We're actually in the same exact fight we've been in since episode 10. I called last episode 10.5, so this is officially episode 11. But yeah, so we had the investigators come together through mysterious circumstances. 3 of them got a note. One of them just happened to drop by. And they followed a series of clues to try and figure out why they got those notes and why kids are missing and why there are cultists suddenly invading this town of Arkham and popping up with dragons and shit. And they went to a town to talk to a guy who told them, you should look out for this guy. They looked at an orphanage. It was mega creepy. They went back to Arkham, into the Bradley's mansion, which you'll be familiar with if you've watched most of these episodes, and went to the secret chamber that feardragon found but did not go into initially. When they went in there was 2 guys hovering over, well, not a dead body, but a kid who was being tortured with a huddled mass of 5 children off in the corner. And they said, hey, what are you doing? What's your deal? Stop. And the guy was like, oh, I'm just an undercover cop. Trust me. And they trusted him, and he escaped.
I want something added to the record. That I wanted to shoot him, and they wouldn't let me.
Well, not only that, I am a little tired of you ruining all my super dramatic, well-researched and well-practiced, monologues in the opening of epic scenes. And then she walked down the stairs in, a nice silk gown and was beautiful. And she said, come, follow me. Can I shoot her?
And then
I shoot her.
Yeah. Well, okay. How many times have I been wrong about who I wanted to shoot?
That's actually fair. Everyone that he's wanted to shoot so far has actually been a bad guy.
Yeah, I usually try and get some words in beforehand. The only time you were 100% correct and you were able to do it was the cultists, which also was why I gave you guys a dragon to fight, because I was like, you bitches are winning too much.
I was also correct about Amanda, who I tried to shoot, who had a force field around her that blocked a roll that was like a 1.
You
had,
think my example was coming out of nowhere? That's literally the example. That's literally the situation where I was like, yeah, I'm done with Fear Dragon shit. Anyways.
just real quick. Sorry to interrupt. Just real quick. I got a notification from Chrome letting me know that a data breach on this site has exposed your password. Did anyone else get that?
Yeah.
You did?
No.
Okay.
A different website like a week ago.
Oh, okay. Because, I'm one of those people that has the same password for, everything.
Maybe don't
Thanks
say
for letting us know.
Well, now everyone knows.
I'm going to go ahead and change it to not that.
Yeah.
Time to come up with a
Alright.
new password for everything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say give me a minute. Don't start rolling yet
Oh, he's
because I need to
freaking
log
out.
out and log back in.
Listen, I'm gonna
Maynard
lock
has
it was
rolled
me, and I'm gonna require 1
40.
Bitcoin to unlock everything.
Oh shit. She's like, I figured out his passwords. It's IH8 Livibee. Like, oh wait, oh no, that's not very
No.
nice.
If it makes you feel any better, by the way,
Now?
what that means is that it was listed on a website that had a data breach. So probably salted passwords got exposed, but it's they're not unsalted. It's not just immediately within the next 20 minutes, all of your accounts will be compromised.
If
So you
I
have a
see
bit of
that
time.
shit, I freak the fuck out.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I
No,
want some
that's
scripted ruining
totally
my day.
fair.
I'm
But,
really happy.
Yeah.
I did like a year ago, I did like a internet safety day where I actually made all of my passwords different after using the same password.
Nice.
You wrapped your PC. No glove, no love.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. Now we are in a situation where they are facing a big old boy who had worms pop out of his stomach. They killed, actually, 8 out of 10 worms, so. And the other 2 worms are going to feast on the kids, probably, who they've chosen not to save.
It's their fault, really.
Yeah, they saved the kid on the altar thanks to Olimoley, who also tried to save the other kids, but unfortunately failed. And then feardragon, in his sane state, to be clear. He is actually insane, and after reading the rules again, I actually will make him more frequently insane because his overall sanity is that damn low.
Whoa, wait. You are mistelling this story.
How?
You told me this is
not
going
a
to
story.
happen, and I'm like, okay. Like, this was not a decision. I wasn't like, you know what, guys? I should do on my next turn is I should summon a ghoul.
How is that not what happened?
That is not what happened. I did not, because I had no idea I could summon a ghoul.
Didn't you spend the first 10 minutes of our 20-minute episode saying that, like, the whole thing was I could summon a ghoul, but I didn't want to, even though you said out loud I would do this even if I wasn't insane. You said it out loud.
Yes,
in the
yes.
I said I would do it if I wasn't insane, but to be clear,
there was no but.
insane
There was
and I was
no
forced
but.
to.
I don't remember that. You did that of your own accord.
Yeah, you really did.
You
Would I do
did.
that?
Yes, you would. Yes, you
And
would.
that's why
yes,
everyone
you
was
did.
yelling at you. Don't fucking blame this on me.
That's
No,
like
no,
Livibee
no.
going. That's like Livibee going. I don't know, man. Going up the stairs and avoiding a battle. That doesn't sound like me. I don't think I'd do that. I don't remember that at all. I'm pretty sure I would have gone in there, guns blazing. I definitely didn't throw a fucking loaf of bread at it. Like, I'm pretty sure I got my gun out and I shot it.
I just want to know, Livibee has more kills on boss fights than you do.
Fuck off! No way! No way! That's impossible. I'm gonna need to see some stats on that.
I'm pretty sure she's thrown 2 avocados at 2
Bring up the
bosses.
stat sheet.
They weren't bosses. They were mobs.
I feel like it's just I feel like I'm being gaslighted in real life right now. Like
It's not gaslighted, it's gaslit.
Oh my god.
Isn't your job speaking for a living?
Isn't it your job too?
That's why I know this.
Is it really? Like, obviously lighted is lit in the past tense. But if it's the whole if the noun
So guys, just a heads up.
if it's a noun,
All of our hit points are so low that we are also trying to fill a bit of time here. Because it is
We're gonna
incredibly
die.
likely we're all
Oh,
gonna be
I'm
dead in
not,
10
but you
minutes.
guys are.
Don't fill time.
Okay.
anyways,
My
you
friends.
brought it on yourself. I remember because I was like, and I said nothing, trying to be impartial. You brought it on yourself. You tried to back it up by bringing it on yourself, and I was like, this is dumb. And you're like, no, it's gonna work, and it worked once, maybe twice. But where we left off, tying it all together, is that your goal, that one that you summoned, is attacking you. We rolled, and then my internet cut out. So we have a ghoul, we have a big boy, and we have 2 worms. And everyone is almost dead. I think Livibee successfully, like, first aided Maynarde, which was nice.
Yeah.
I think I went up from.
I'm a
Hang on,
good
check my character
friend,
sheet.
I think
Yeah,
feardragon did
you're
it
a
too when
good
he was
friend.
insane.
You're a good friend, Livy.
Yeah.
I am.
Apparently I'm still on 1 hit point.
Yeah, that's
That
not
doesn't feel right.
I
thought I got
really
healed.
yeah, I thought feardragon crazily like first aided you.
I did.
Yeah.
And what did you? Hang on, let's scroll back up.
It would have been 1
There
hit
must be
point.
a first aid roll in here. 1 hit point.
Yeah.
So I double my hit points. Nice.
Yeah.
From 1 to 2.
Nice.
So anyways,
It's amazing.
that's where we left off. Feardragon successfully countered the ghoul and now should roll for damage of his fighting.
Oh. And it was with Brawl, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it was fair to do that with my knife, which is used as the Brawl roll.
You wouldn't have had your knife. I don't remember you ever drawing out your knife, so no.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm just gonna roll the full thing, which is gonna include the accuracy roll, but
Yeah, that's fine.
3 damage.
Ooh, 3.
Technically, it was also
damage.
an extreme roll, but you know that's fine.
Okay.
I don't think ZombieGrub was pleased with that.
I'm just upset right now. I have been gaslit.
Man, my note taking really needs to improve. What the hell? I got the count of worms correct. I have this correct.
3 damage that could kill Maynard.
Yes,
If
it really
directed at the
could,
incorrect
yes.
target.
I'm thinking this is what I think this. Okay, yeah, that works. Wait, you guys have attacked the goal before, right?
We
We
have.
attacked it a few times.
Yeah. Okay, so in your counter punch, you actually kill the ghoul.
No!
Oh god.
But I had an opportunity next turn to regain control of it.
Did you though? So the ghoul gets like knocked to the side, right to the head, and just kind of lays limp on the floor, which you assume means that he's dead.
Nice.
And then the ghoul is gone out of the turn order. So, oh, that's what I was doing. I get it. Yeah, okay. So then, so it would have gone Avocado, John Doe, ghoul, and then Amos, I think. That's what I did. So, Amos' turn.
Okay. Now, last time I think I took a shot at the big fella, or did I shoot a worm?
Big fella.
Because my gun is like gun skill is like high damage.
Right.
I'm like Thor, single target damage.
Well, I don't know what the big boy is like off to the side now for some reason.
He went charging at the person.
Oh,
who-
right. And then he ran into the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I just checked out the rules. If you go to 0 hit points, because someone in chat was talking about it, like in D&D, you have to be like -10 hit points to actually die. But in 0, so just like in D&D, you do go unconscious, you go prone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to roll a
Constitution.
Constitution check, thank you, to see if the player remains conscious every turn. And if you fail that roll, you die. For reals. Apparently.
Nice.
There you go. I mean, that's what happened with Livibee. She actually got knocked down to 0, and then I just let her not die.
Yeah, and then I went to the hospital.
Oh, yeah,
Mistakes
when
were
the
made, but that's
dragon
okay. We can't turn back
attacked
time. All right.
Yeah, it's more hardcore
okay, I'm gonna
than
take a roll.
D&D. The general idea of Call of Cthulhu is that you're not supposed to fight.
You're also, from what I understand, like this, it's backwards in the sense that the lower roll is generally good,
Yes.
and also it's more like managing sanity more than hit points, although hit points clearly matter as well as evidence in this fight. All right.
Yeah.
I'm taking a shot at the big fella.
All right.
Boom. Take that 12, you big piece of shit.
Yes.
All right.
Die, you big piece of shit. I hate you. That's what Amos says. Just like that.
And his voice cracks.
I'm just like, ah, I hate you. Go away. I'm just like
Well, you're
that,
pretty-
covering my eyes.
You're pretty good holding like a shotgun sideways.
Yeah.
It's not a shotgun. It's a 45.
Oh,
It's a
that's
pistol.
right. Yeah, you lost your shotgun a while ago. Your rifle.
I never had one.
was.
I never had one.
Oh, really? I thought you had a big boy gun, and then I gave you a little.
I had a revolver,
pea
and then I had a little. I had a revolver, then I had a little gun, and now I have a 45 clip
That's right,
loaded
yeah.
automatic.
Okay, so, you do pretty well. 12 damage, right to the guy's chest that was not like spread open with the worms, but now it's all like open. His like entire just middle body is just open. But there weren't any more worms, is the good news.
Great.
But he's not
Because if
dead.
it was one of those monsters from a JRPG where you hit it and another monster gets formed, I would have been very upset.
We're not at that point yet.
Don't say yet.
Just wait until my final form.
No.
It's gonna be Frieza. I'm gonna have like 7 forms.
I think we should let him power up and fight him at 100%.
That
yeah.
means we can power
the
up
Goku
too.
method.
I'm down for it.
Yeah. Do I get to train?
So after Amos goes
Me.
Big Booty Joe, actually.
Aw.
As I recall, Olimoley is
Oh,
the slowest.
Oh, rip. That's not very nice. I think you're very, very intelligent, Olivia.
Thanks. For that, I'll heal you.
Thanks, mate.
But Big Booty Joe is enraged at the guy who just shot him and starts to lumber.
No. Oh, shit.
Starts to lumber towards Maynarde.
Go
and
away!
Amos goes for the swing. So, you get to choose. We figured out last time. Counter, dodge, or what's the other one?
I think it's
the
just
hit.
counter and dodge.
Is it that? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
And that.
Or block, maybe? I don't know. I don't have a shield.
Mm.
I wish this was Dark Souls. I'm actually good at that game. All right, I'm gonna try a what's my dex at? It's all right. I'm gonna try a dodge.
All right.
Come on, please.
Well, I mean, I think you're gonna be okay.
Remember that he has to roll.
Oh.
So
Oof.
since you both fail, it's a tie, right?
Yeah, but the defender wins in a tie.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's fine.
That's why I said I think he'll be
Oh, yeah.
okay.
So I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay.
Pog.
Yeah. Still slow, and obviously he's big. He's kind of like rocking back and forth. He's got just like congealed blood and stuff slowly drying up inside of his chest cavity. He doesn't feel so good. And as he lumbers towards you, he kind of misses, and you dodge, right?
Mm-hmm.
You dodge out of the way, which inevitably leads to an open opportunity to hit Livibee. Not hit her, actually. He lumbers towards you, misses with a big old right hook, and then falls on Livibee. So please roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Don't say that, Maynard.
I mean,
Oh,
she
no.
has full hit points. What are we worried about?
Yeah, she ran away.
Yeah, but she really doesn't like bad smells, and I'm just worried about it being her little nostrils getting offended. Full of life and death.
Fortunately, Livibee kind of sees this coming and dodges
mean,
out of the way
unfortunately?
as well. So he kind of just...
Fortunately.
Yeah, you mean fortunately, right? Because
I said
Livybee's,
fortunately.
Oh, okay. I thought you said unfortunately. Maybe that's just
I
what I heard.
also heard unfortunately,
you
but
heard.
okay.
Who
That's
knows?
what you wanted to hear.
No worries.
I
So
didn't
this
wanna hear
guy lands flat on his face and it has to struggle to get up. But now it is Anna's turn, and she's like right near him.
Yeah, I can shoot him.
Shoot her!
Aw.
Rip.
Well, you failed.
I'm slow.
It's right there.
I want to go home.
No.
Yeah, it was right there, not even moving. I'm gonna go ahead and give you. I'm gonna go ahead and make that a bonus die opportunity. So.
What? Shit.
So I can go
What'd you-
again?
Yeah.
Who are you, and what'd you do with our keeper? Old keeper would have
Oh
It's okay. It's okay.
She's never given it to me.
What do you mean?
you
it's
choose.
okay? She
No.
fumbled.
You choose the best roll. It's like an advantage roll in D&D.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Oh
God.
my god.
so lucky.
I would have loved to have made her shoot Livibee, but she just failed.
I would have loved if that 2
2
damage went Maynard's way, because that's how much he
Yeah.
needed to die.
She just like slips and goes, oh, pff, he goes, through Amos's
What do I do with this gun?
She's like, oh no, I did it again.
And like the background of a sitcom is like womp womp womp.
Wait, weren't you going to go heal Maynard?
She thought
I
she could shoot
was.
him.
I thought I had an opportunity.
I can't blame her.
Yeah.
I thought it was there. It's not. So first she's like just steadying, and then she like pops it off and kind of shoots to the left, and then And then she's just like, oh no, I'm bad with a gun, and kind of feels down about herself.
Sits on the ground, starts sucking her thumb.
So
Fights are hard.
now it is back to being Avocado's turn. Or
Get him, Livy.
Avocado's, yeah.
Thank God.
Get him, Livy. Get in there. Get him.
Oh,
Get in
no.
there.
I'm gonna have.
I will
need
shoot
to-
you if you run. My turn is after this.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh my God, you're not wrong.
And like, this
okay.
is not something I'm saying out of character. I'm saying this in character because you have shown you are willing to run,
So-
Avocado.
My positioning right here is how far away from this big guy.
Good question. So it's the situation right now.
Okay, and I am which one?
You're the not purple
Okay.
person.
I'm the yellow dress lady.
Yep.
See, I'm pretty close. I'm in the front line, and I think I need to like.
Think carefully about what
Hold
you're
on.
saying.
Can we get a roll call?
I'm also-
from the other
I'm also
three of
very
us
good with my
on our
gun.
hit points. 2 hit points.
Roll call hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hit points.
Oops.
Okay, yes, but this guy can probably one-shot you. Like all of us. Doesn't matter how many hit points you have, right?
So you're saying
Anna has
he
3.
could one-shot all of us except for you, so you better
No,
not
I think
be
he's gonna
here.
still one-shot me too.
2. Wow,
And one-shot you too? How many hit points you got?
Does spot hidden take a turn?
It does, I think.
I think I made it take a turn last time. Yeah. I don't think it's realistic you could spot hidden in the middle of a fight.
He's just
Okay,
like,
okay,
hold
that's
on,
Like
hold
not
on, hang on.
successfully.
I'm
Not,
just,
not
I'm just
well.
imagining next stream for Livibee, she's gonna be playing Protoss, doing her shield battery cannon cannon rush immortal stuff. She's gonna have one immortal that's sitting there with 1 hit point left, and she's gonna have a full health immortal and a warp prism. She's gonna be like, which immortal do I pick up? The full health one. I need to retreat back with the full health.
That
immortal.
one's healthy. It'll be a lot better at fighting later. Better
Exactly.
grab it.
This one's more valuable in the
Okay,
long run.
okay. I did spend my last turn reloading my gun, so I'll shoot
She did.
it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, go.
She's gonna do it, guys. She's fighting.
I'm being
happening?
peer pressured. Okay, great. Okay, good. Let me get my weapon out, my flintlock, and I'm firing. Lucky 88.
You know what?
Okay.
It's okay.
One more.
It's okay.
One more
I'm
try.
proud of you for doing it.
You have another shot. Come on.
No, God! No, you know what?
Ah!
It's
I
okay.
hate this
great gun.
game.
It's not a
I'm-
great gun.
I'm happy it happened. All right. I'm grateful it happened.
No, that means we die.
No, I'm next.
There's still 2 worms.
But it is-
Oh, we are fucked. Woo! Oh my God! I rolled like a
nice.
god.
Wow.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna shoot this kid, and I don't mean Avocado.
Thank God.
There's also kids in the room. Do you mean like the monster or?
If they're in line of sight for between me and the monster, it's going through both of them. Like
Nice.
this
That's a
thing's
high
going
caliber
down.
round.
All right. Am I good to go?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh,
Boom.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
nice.
12
You kind of
damage.
turn around on your toes and line up the shot, which really isn't that hard because the guy's still getting up. And you shoot him right in the back of the head, which blows his skull like out. And it's really, really gruesome and gross. But it's okay because you guys saw his belly burst. He has to roll sanity. And he slumps back down, presumably dead. Now, while this was all happening, the worms were feasting on the children.
Excellent.
Yes. So one child is definitely dead.
That's their damn fault.
Sacrificial lamb.
I'm trying to feel bad about it, but
No pity no more.
Hey,
No
me.
cocktail. I have one more, if I recall.
One more what?
Molotov
Oh,
cocktail.
God.
Throw it at both the worms and the kids. Solve both problems.
what
You
problem
already
with
went,
kids?
good sir. You
Yeah,
are
I
still
know.
technically in fight, though. So what do you want to do about the worms? The person who goes next is Amos, I believe. Yeah. Amos.
All right.
I am going to suggest out loud that we back up a bit. We create some distance.
Well, let the worms do their thing.
No, I mean create distance and fire. Like, you can move a little bit in the same turn that you shoot, right?
What? Sorry?
You mean
You
we
can
hide?
like move a little bit and still shoot during your turn, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We have not been doing that at all, and I feel like we could take advantage of that a little
Okay,
bit.
well, I move. My move is to. If you guys have ever seen metal music live, there's a thing called a power stance. I'm basically going to split my legs a little bit, so I'm in like a little bit of a triangular pattern with my legs. Like I'm holding a guitar and I'm, just doing the power stance. Then I'm going to take my shot. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Taking my shot at the worm, whatever's closest. Bam.
Sure, yeah. Okay. And you shoot it dead. It kind of wiggles off one of the children it was sucking on. And now it is Anna's turn.
Yay.
Take the shot. Believe in yourself. Redemption.
I know. Let's do this.
Wait, are you shooting at a worm? No,
Oh.
I was gonna say you're gonna shoot a kid in the face.
I mean,
What about that?
She was, like,
it wasn't a
5
fumble.
away from a
Olivia,
fumble.
you could have healed someone. Oh no, not again.
all right.
Stick to what you're good at, Anna.
Damn,
Whoa.
That's what you're
okay.
good at.
Whoa.
Okay.
Healing
Whoa.
people.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
You're just a
So the
healer.
person that just keeps running.
Well, it's like when Mercy pulls out her little pea shooter.
No one thinks it's going to do anything. Well, it didn't do anything, so there's that. But it didn't kill anyone either.
Hooray.
Yeah, so
Fumble.
there's that. And,
And know your role and shut your mouth. Livibee 2020.
the worm actually ends up killing the other kid while you guys keep missing. So,
Oh, well, so we don't have any problems anymore then.
well, now it's off the kid and it's starting to look toward you guys.
I mean, we got a 10 out of it, right?
It would
Uh,
have been
Cool.
nice to save that kid as fodder for the final boss, but
wait, Amos shot one of them. What do you mean you didn't get a turn?
No, I mean, didn't that worm just finish feasting on the kid, and that was the worm's turn? Or
Yeah. I'm just saying that it's like it slithered off it. So now it's
Yeah, so-
Livybee's turn.
yeah. So I'm just saying that like that kid died, so it didn't attack us.
Yeah.
We got a turn out of it.
Because I'm such a good teammate and I have awesome teamwork and I think about my friends nonstop.
That's such bullshit coming out of your mouth right now. I swear to God.
I'm totally. I'll take out my knife, which optimally, like I'd like to use to slice bread, but we're gonna slice a worm with it this turn.
Okay. You're allowed.
That's not a knife.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to catch the slippery thing with your hard success, and you stab it right in the middle, and it kind of like does a little, and then withers and dies. And
Excellent.
thus ends the battle of the torture room.
GG.
I had no
Yes.
better name.
God,
for
what
it.
an
Okay.
easy fight.
No one died.
This game's
Okay.
When does
easy.
this get hard?
first
Yeah.
things
God, this
first.
game's easy.
Please don't antagonize her.
Take the knife, start cutting up that stupid fat boy Joe. Like cut off his limbs. This guy's not walking anymore. If he comes
You
back,
can't
to
You
do
know
life.
what?
that.
You know
You're
what?
afraid of blood.
You know what? Yeah, you actually do have. I need to remember that you have a fear. You not only have a fear, but didn't Livibee? Didn't you both read the King in Yellow? You're gonna start seeing the King in Yellow everywhere. Yeah, you have a fear of blood, which is not good for your profession.
Ooh.
Yeah, you read the King in Yellow.
That's
He just
what happens when you read the King in Yellow.
no. You just went insane enough. Like you got like a full 10 sanity loss or something. That you developed
You have
this
side
idea.
effects, fool.
Yeah. So. Yeah, John, afraid of blood. So, I don't like. Do you tell them to start hacking up the body, or are you gonna creep everyone out?
Shit, I'll do it. Fuck.
Yeah, I will say, can we please remove its legs in case it comes back, like so many things have so far this
Does
week?
anyone do it?
It's a Resident Evil. It's like a Resident Evil boss. It just keeps coming back.
Does
I'm
Maynard
gonna.
do it?
I'll do it. Livy, give me the knife.
Okay, so as Maynard starts like hacking through the like grizzle and fat and muscles and bone, Livibee and Olimoley's characters. You know what? Livibee's character gets super disturbed by this. Roll sanity check.
What? Don't look. Shit, nobody.
Anna is a nurse and has probably seen some gruesome ass shit back in the 1920s.
Woo!
Well, that's
Livy,
you're good then.
All right. Yeah, she's fine. Easy.
She was like, you know, initially I was a little disturbed, but it's okay. It's just like
We just look over at
cutting on meat.
Livy. Livy, are you all right with this blood? And we just look at her, and she's just like,
When does this game get?
oh, you know, I just love that you guys are like memeing on the when does it get hard part, but you forget that you literally let the evil guy go, and you're currently in like this super spooky mansion.
we were memeing. Calm down. We were memeing.
I'm only joking.
I'm just kidding. It hurts.
Keeper, there's a question.
Jokes.
Keeper, there's a question.
Where? What?
There.
Oh no, I'm not raising my hand.
Oh.
I'm just leaning.
Oh, I thought you were raising your hand.
You're just cash.
I was like, wow, that's so polite.
Yeah, I was really confused.
I'm gonna go ahead and check if those kids are dead.
Sure. Well, 3 of them are still visibly alive.
Okay.
Ooh.
2 of them
The
seem
three.
awfully dead, but you can go check.
That's
Yeah,
such
I'll
a
check.
weird reaction to children
Oh.
being alive.
Okay.
He's
That's
just
a
like,
good
"Ooh."
point. We should cut off their legs too.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm okay for kids tanking with us so that we don't get
I'm
killed,
gonna
but
close my eyes.
killing
the
kids
rest
are
of
fun.
this.
I mean,
Hacking.
Y'all
on
are
a
being
Friday.
judgy. But we have a collective between 3 of us, not including Livibee, like 5 health. We are not letting anything
Yes.
potentially kill us.
There's like
We have to be
2-2-2
extremely
situation.
cautious.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? Anna goes over to check the kids.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you test for a heartbeat, and you get none from the 2 kids, and the other 3 are just still very, very scared and very pale, but otherwise okay.
Are they gonna follow me now? Y'all bastards gonna follow me now?
We
Sure,
adopted
yes.
them.
Okay, I told them to get the fuck up and then move.
whoa.
Now we can question the kids that are still alive.
You can do that. I'm tired of them.
Try, sure.
Can I-
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Before we get into before we get into this,
They're
and
orphans. They don't have a
use too much
daddy.
time, Can we?
Amos says that, and the kids are like, "We're orphaned," and I'm just
They don't have a
full
daddy.
exact face, and I got the stairs, and it's like, "Well, time to be hitting the old dusty trail."
But yeah.
I'll catch you kids later. All right, stay
So
cool.
before we take emotional damage in this conversation, can we heal up? First aid.
Yes, yes.
If you
Calm
first
down.
aid each other, you'll only get 1 health point. If you succeed,
What?
that is.
Better than nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. That will get close to doubling my hit points. Close.
All right. So you all, I mean, what's the procedure here? Anna can't first aid everyone.
I can first aid myself and maybe one other person.
Okay, you can also, I think the rule is that if you team up with first aid, you can also like get 2 hit points back or something like that.
Oh,
Look,
so
But we
like,
can't do it for everyone then.
so like peons in Warcraft 3, you're gonna have them all stack on a building to heal
Well,
up.
Avocado
Peons
can
go in
team up.
burrows to defend Maynard. Jesus
Not
Christ.
peons. The peasant, the human one. Let's relax. It's a dumb game, all right?
Avocado can team up to heal Amos then, since he has the least amount of points.
My
You'd
Heal
first
me,
think she
baby.
would.
my first aid's really good at 67.
Damn,
Okay.
it's pretty good.
Uh,
Can she team up with my first aid?
No, I believe the thing is that you're not supposed to really first aid yourself. Been a little
Oh.
loosey goosey on that.
All right.
Okay, so then me and Avocado will help Amos, and Amos can heal me.
With me.
Try.
John Doe. Get fucked.
Okay.
This sounds like a
Should I roll
great
it?
circle jerk happening right now.
So you and Livy both teamed up to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I failed.
Cool. My turn.
I'm not really sure what that means.
Rip.
Hold on.
What does helping
Can't-
mean?
Yeah, hold on.
Also,
let me
can't we
find it.
just spam this because we're not in combat?
No, you're not. Yeah, no.
It's like an
It's
hour or
literally
something,
like-
right?
First aid must be delivered within 1 hour, in which case it grants 1 hit point. It may be attempted
Can we
once.
chill with the kids for now?
with
and just be like,
subsequent
"So,
attempts
what'd you do
constituting
today?"
a pushed roll.
Oh,
This-
should I push that roll?
I'm not gonna do it. No push.
Okay, my bad. So no, teaming up doesn't do anything. Teaming up just increases the likelihood of getting a success.
Is it one attempt per person that is being first aided, or one attempt per person applying first aid?
The latter.
So if someone fails to do a first aid roll, that person can't attempt to first aid anyone else anymore,
Unless they
hour.
push the roll.
unless they push the roll. But if they
They can do damage.
first aid one person successfully, they can first aid another person.
No. It's
No?
just 1 attempt.
Okay.
The first aid also has to be done within an hour. You don't get a first aid per hour.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
So I get 1 hit point from that, right?
Yes.
What do I get?
So Olimoley used hers.
Oh,
Since
and
I was incorrect about the thing, Livibee can try a first aid on someone else.
okay. How many hit points you got?
I have 2. I would.
Okay,
like
I'll
first
do.
aid,
I'll
I
do
can
it on
also
Feardragon.
try.
I'll do it on John Doe.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Mm.
thank you. Okay.
And then
then
Maynard
was
failed
the-
his.
I
Maynard
failed.
Yeah.
That was for
A
A slice of bread.
So how many hit points does
It's
Anna have?
1. Everyone gets 1.
3.
No, how many hit points does she have?
3.
Oh.
3. Okay, so
Oh my god.
Amos
could be a
has
tank.
4.
He's got so many hit points.
Amos has 3 right now, doesn't he?
I have 3 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's gonna first aid me because I have 8.
Oh, I'm
That's
so
what I fucking
healthy.
brag.
Ooh.
brag
Oh,
over
weird
here.
choice,
Really,
but okay.
really
So
sucks how I've never
thanks.
been touched. Oh god.
Should I groups collective thought? Should I heal Anna or should I heal Amos?
I mean,
No,
are
I'm
you still
fine.
insane? I don't want you touching me if you're insane, man.
He is pretty insane. Quick
I'm
check on
good.
how
I'm-
insane he is.
I'm good, man.
So he's
No
insane
thanks.
for like
See you later.
a couple more hours, like literally, like he's in the insane portion for like a couple more hours, something along those lines.
But I
Um,
also have a 62 in first aid. That's solid.
You are literally at half sanity, apparently.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
how to like analogy that, but that can't be good.
Oh, that's a lot better than I thought I was. I
Yeah,
thought I
if you were at
was
100 sanity,
33%.
that'd be pretty bad to be at 32.
I thought he was like one bad night away from flinging his poop at people. So-
Not
Yeah,
quite.
Like I thought I was
Not
at
quite.
1/3 sanity.
Considering that if you do lose a sanity roll, you can roll up to 10 plus like initial sanity damage though, he could be gone very quickly.
Okay, Amos, do you want this first aid or not?
Fuck off.
Okay, Avocado,
think-
come over here. I'm
I
gonna
don't think
apply
you can-
first aid.
I'll
I
take it.
guess I should have answered your question earlier with both. That was my bad. I don't think you can get first aid or do first aid more than once.
Oh, then Livibee couldn't
Oh.
heal him.
No, because she was doing a paired roll with you, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And I said I was
and-
wrong about that, so she can do it.
Okay, so someone could assist me on the first aid then.
No, assist doesn't count any. You
It
can't
just
assist.
increases chance of success.
It means
Yeah,
that
but
if one of you
I've
gets a success,
I've already rolled. I've already rolled. The girls
everyone's
have
already rolled though.
Okay.
So we're I think we've
Okay.
done now.
Can't do
Yeah.
Whatever. Rolling first aid on because I can't do first aid on myself, right?
Are you non-consensually first aiding us?
No. Avocado agreed.
Okay, she agreed. All right.
So you're healing avocado. Gotcha.
Healing avocado, sure.
Oh my
Wait,
God,
I'm,
I
sure
was
it was
first
I'm just
aid.
making
Get
sure
her
this is
in
consensual.
Okay.
Just making sure this is
Okay.
consensual.
She said 9 hit points, guys. It worked.
Could
Okay.
have been your
Right.
guys' hit
We're good.
points.
We're good.
It's fine. It's fine. You know what? I don't even regret it.
Okay.
All right, can I check on the kid that I left outside? Is he still there?
Yeah, I think he's unconscious.
Okay, so I guess. Okay, everybody's alive. Oh, we're half alive, so that's good. I guess it's time to check out the room before we go upstairs. He definitely left through like a hole in the wall, so we should try and spot hidden.
Yes, you should.
I see nothing.
Maybe you're just blind. Maybe you need glasses. So you couldn't shoot a dead guy twice.
Have you?
It's very
have you
dark in
rolled-
here. Okay.
I feel like the last 6 rolls have been over 90 for you. Oh, there was one
Yeah.
that was 30.
Been pretty bad.
That's like
Yeah.
Amos level rolling today.
Yeah.
What do you? Don't laugh at me. Roll good, Miss Roll good. I'm also gonna do a. Can I do a spot hidden?
Everyone can
Or
do a spot hidden.
Oh, great.
Pog.
I love
Do it.
spot hitting.
Failed.
Oh my
Fumble.
God.
Oh,
You
shut
rolled
the fuck up, everybody.
I rolled
Hang on,
really
hang on.
well.
Yeah.
How do you
Fumble
fail?
is
How do you fail
Can you
spot check?
push that? Because if you push a fumble, there's nothing worse that can happen, right?
If you
That's
push a
not true.
fumble, I don't know. I would think that you wouldn't even be able to push a fumble. It's so disastrous, but I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Because I was wondering if you push a fumble and just get a regular fail, would it be as bad of a result as just a regular fumble, but with a chance
So-
of succeeding?
It would be. I think it would go from like kind of bad to catastrophic if you were to fail a pushed fail.
yeah.
Roll.
This kind of game would just not throw you a bone. But what is a? I'm just trying to think about what does a fumbled spot hidden look like? Like you're
Yeah,
looking so hard that you don't blink and some
I'm
dust gets in
literally
your eye,
looking.
She
imagine-
actually
It's like-
loses that one health point she got
'cause we're-
from
not-
John.
not-
Doe.
We're
don't think it
underground.
fits.
We're underground. A little piece of like the ceramic from
spike?
the ceiling falls down. A little bit of paint flake falls off into your eye, and you're just like, ah, fuck.
Now
I
blinded
mean,
in one
not
eye.
to
I'm like,
not
oh
to
god, that really hurts. And
put
you're gonna have a
ourselves in a
paint.
terrible spot, but I imagine something like you're looking around to see what's there, and you step on like a trap door or something, and spike shoot out or something like that.
Nice.
It couldn't kill me. A spot hidden.
I don't know, man. A spike sounds pretty deadly.
Or like you're looking around at weapons on the wall or something, and you accidentally prick yourself as
I
you
could
see how
probably
sharp
take
something is, and it
damage.
turns out it's poisoned. Like,
And I'm slowly dying over time unless I find the antidote within 3
We're all
hours.
dying over time. It's okay.
Oh, deep.
I don't know the fumble push roll rule.
Tell her she stubs her toe.
I'm gonna say that you can. It's because I see nothing else contrary to it.
Okay.
yeah,
But it
just
would
be
go from
catastrophic.
bad to catastrophic if you failed the push roll as well.
Yeah, let's just not.
We're done here.
I mean, it's
That guy's
Livy's
gone.
decision. Don't you be talking for her.
Oh,
No, I meant for me.
Like I
Oh.
could die if you're talking catastrophic.
How bad's your
I
spot
think I
hidden?
just 72.
That's really good.
I know. maybe
It's
just push it.
unlikely to fumble again, but it was unlikely in the first place to fumble.
I think
Which
I'm
means
gonna
it's
push it.
less likely that it'll fumble again.
Oh, do you guys are gonna push it?
I
I'll
mean,
push
we
it.
really
But if
gotta
it's
look
this
around
is
this
but when
room.
you push a roll, a fail becomes the catastrophic, not a fumble.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens if you fumble a fumbled
in a row?
push roll.
Probably instantly die. Have a heart
Yeah, I
attack
think
and die.
Cthulhu just comes out and grabs you.
You know that Cthulhu
Hang
has
on,
been in the
hang on.
room the whole
I-
time.
I am looking at fumbles. Can you push a fumble? Actually, it's something I googled.
Yeah, I tried googling it too. I couldn't easily find it.
I'm pushing it.
Team success.
Oh, okay. Wow. That shit
Okay.
got spotted as fuck.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Well done. Well done, well done.
just for shits and giggles, the way that you consequence of failing a push roll, and it really drops something, you fail to spot the whatever, you know. If an insane investigator fails a push roll. that can happen. All right. They actually did not give very good examples of what could happen. That was kind of lame, actually. But I would have thought of something. But you passed if we're going with the you can push a fumble.
Also, apparently, you can't push combat rolls.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, we haven't
okay,
been
I'm
doing
just-
yeah.
that.
I didn't know that. I guess because I'm just too amazing with my gun. I actually will never miss. But
Yeah. Or if we didn't, it was like for the first like 3-4 episodes. But I remember we definitely looked that up. So All right, so Livibee's the only person to actually see something. Now she has like eagle eyes as well, extreme success, pretty good. And she sees that the way that the cracks are in the brick wall is just ever so slightly off. The pattern doesn't really match, despite the other 90% of the room matching. And she goes up to it and kind of remembers what the guy did, and just kind of pushes kind of in the middle right of the pattern, and it starts to move. It kind of picks itself up and moves to the left inside of the wall, and it's it's a facade. Oh my god! And in it, when it opens, you see that it goes into a dark hallway, and that's kind of all you can see.
Okay, hidden passageway. Look, guys, a hidden passageway.
Cool, man.
Should we go inside or what?
Cool.
I'd be super down with exploring this. I'd be down with exploring this mysterious, dark, unknown passageway with you if I had more hit points.
Do you guys want to just go back to a hotel, maybe see a hospital,
Chill.
come back later?
Maybe just a quick hospital visit.
Get a bagel and some cream cheese.
You're selling me with the bagel, but I feel like this is a time-sensitive issue. And
You think chase the guy that's been running for the last 6 turns? You think we'll get him?
Yeah, we'll get him. Easy. Like, he had to stop to sleep and eat and go toilet, so...
In the last 5 minutes? Okay.
Yeah. We'll give up.
Like, if I have 5 minutes to run, I can get pretty far away from you. But you know what? I appreciate your can-do attitude. Let's go explore that passageway. What do you say, guys?
Yay!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Did we
I
talk to
reload
the
my gun and I
children
get
at all?
ready to go down Livibee's
We should
passage.
probably-
So far.
We should probably ask the children a real quick question.
See what they think.
Well, I want to
Want to go first?
I want to know who the children have seen, because we were chasing. Oh God, what's his name?
You were finding Hendrik.
Hendrik.
Yeah.
Wait, Lewis Hendricks?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Jimi Hendrix.
Yep.
So we were looking for Lewis Hendricks. It'd be worth asking the kids to see who they've seen, and if there's anyone else down here that they've seen we should know about.
Okay. Are you asking a child that? Trying to persuade them or intimidate them?
I think I will just ask them, and it's not even as a persuade, just like persuade and like
You gotta
intimidate. Or
choose
if
something.
they hold on, like clarification, persuade and intimidate are if someone is unwilling originally to give you an answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the children. So when I just like straight up ask them, they're unwilling to give me an answer.
They don't say anything because they're terrified.
Okay. Well, then I will tell Avocado to ask them. Say, you're better with kids.
I'll charm him.
Because she is a chick.
Don't worry. I'll go up to the little kid and I'll be like, little kid, wow, you're looking mighty cute. Is that a new sweater? Because it looks really good on you and it matches your eye color.
It's like covered in blood and dirt and shit. They kind of just like cling to each other and don't say anything. Like they kind of relax a bit. They like your attitude, but they're not really in the mood to talk. They
Okay,
kinda just
I'm gonna have to
witness
bust
some
out the big
horrible
guns, guys.
things.
I'm going to throw out a dad joke and make them laugh. That will lighten their
So
spirits
is that
a little
like
bit.
a charm thing or?
Yeah, I'm going to charm them. Ready?
Yeah. All right. I don't know what your dad joke was, but it probably had to do with the crime scene, and they're very uncomfortable.
She's like, why did the chicken cross the road? And they're like, I heard this one. And then it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, is your name Mary? Because it's awfully bloody here. And they just kind of look at you.
Really good for the situation. It was very situational.
Yes. Well, it's not appropriately situational. They do not get charmed by your dad joke.
Oh, that sucks. All right, Anna's got this.
get him.
I'm doing what? I'm asking these
Ask the
kids?
kids what they've seen.
Yeah, you're gonna charm them.
Okay, I guess. Oh no, I don't know if you want me to charge them, but I could try.
Whatever you want to
Well,
do.
Amos has a good charm, right?
He's
I'm
a charmer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't
Amos
he
has
go?
that.
Because I don't like. Okay.
Oh, you didn't want to?
He doesn't
No, I'll do
like
it.
kids ever since his one died.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm kind of done with kids.
okay.
I'm tired of making them. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll try to charm them.
Me
Ooh.
first. Bam.
Okay.
Calm the fuck out of those kids.
So you come in with a kind of funny accent. You know, you kind of
I use
look.
my dad experience.
Yeah, you know, to talk to the kids and kind of talk softly to them and tell them everything's okay and all you want to know is if they saw anyone. And one of the children says that they saw no one else, that there was just the two guys, and that the guys kept mentioning having to like hurry up to get to the party.
Guys?
There was Hendrix and
It was
the big guy.
Hendrix and Big Booty Stitches.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he wasn't always a zombie,
Gotcha.
and that's all they have to say.
Super useful. Thanks, kids. Have a great night.
I think that's useful.
Is it? They said they had to go back to the party. That means we should probably intercept, right? So I guess this pathway could be a shortcut, but
It could
also
be.
it's just up the
what
stairs.
party?
You
the
guys,
party.
The place was evacuated. The kids
Well-
didn't know that, but
Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, it was evacuated, wasn't
and
it?
they might not have known that when obviously the discussion happened because they were down here and we went to them basically as soon as we could after the evacuation was started. But
just
What'd you do?
fumbling everywhere. Sorry, guys. All right, go ahead.
You rolled
Yeah.
100.
Yes.
it's possible that they tried to go back up and there just wasn't anyone there, but they thought they were going back to
Well,
the party.
We're underground, and this guy is trying to run away from us, which almost certainly means he's trying to go up, right?
It could
Am I wrong?
be go further, like deeper underground. I don't know.
Like the Jamiroquai song?
Because I guess there could be multiple entrances here. That's true. And they just went back up, like above
Where did he
ground.
run? Where did he run to? Is there
There was a secret
another?
passage, right?
Was that?
Yeah. See, he like went up against the wall, and then
And that's what Livy just found.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in there. He's down there.
I think we follow him because upstairs is just commotion and chaos anyway. I think that's our only path.
Perfect.
Damn, Livy. Why aren't you broadcasting on your channel? Viewer was waiting for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I really
How
don't
dare
know.
you, Livy?
I mean, I'm hosting this channel, so technically
Yeah.
I'm still on the channel.
Yeah, that's how things work.
Yeah.
Why can't you clone
weird.
yourself and be live while here, Livy?
Yeah.
It's really
Oh.
offensive.
Sorry.
This isn't what I
Sorry.
follow you for.
All right. So,
So
what's the
can
plan?
I? So can I'll suggest like, hey, okay, so let's go down this passageway. Let me lead just a little bit ahead. I will try and stay a bit quiet and see if I notice anything. If I notice something, I'll come back a little bit as you guys like follow slowly behind, and I'll give
Okay.
you guys a signal that we should get ready.
Okay.
Does that
Okay,
sound good?
wait. Before we proceed, what's everyone's hit points? How many hit points did I get? One?
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah,
Nine.
you went
Okay.
from 8 to 9, I think.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. And what are you guys on? 3 and 3? And
3 and
all
3.
three.
All 3.
All of us are 3.
Ooh, okay.
But I have confidence in my stealth roll at least.
Okay. You got evade like a demon hunter.
Not evade, but I have a good stealth.
Ah, he's like a windwalker.
Yeah. Okay. Does that sound good to everyone? I'll lead the charge and
I'm cool
keep
with that.
a little bit
Yeah, go
distance
nuts,
ahead
man.
of you. Okay.
I'm gonna be in the middle, like a sandwich meat.
And if you guys hear me scream, then
Go the opposite
No.
direction.
Yeah, run the other way.
Got it.
expect that to also be a notice.
Okay.
Oh, we're taking these kids too, right?
I don't think so.
I am on board with taking the kids if they go first.
I feel like if we take the kids and they go first, they might actually give away the element of surprise here. If we
Yeah, so they would be
manage
in
to
the
catch
middle.
them. Because Hendrix
Having
doesn't
kids with
know
us.
that we've killed his friend yet. He doesn't
Well, some of
know
those kids are too injured, right, to move?
Are they
We have one
good?
unconscious one that we have to carry if we're going to take these kids. Yeah.
I don't want to take a chance that the kids are also gonna just start
This is
crying.
starting
or
to sound a
something.
little difficult to move these
Yeah.
kids.
I think we should leave the kids.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
with you.
the sacrifice of the few for the many. You know what I mean? We've got to save the town.
Got to give the kids a little
So-
bit of credit.
So let 3 go for 4 to live. So you say-
What I mean is, like the whole town.
I mean, technically you're right. It is the few for the many, but it's like really close. It's like, do we kill
I'm not talking
999 to
about
save
us.
1,000?
I'm talking about the entire like world. The
Oh,
Cthulhu-
the world. Oh, because we're the world
gonna
saviors.
save. Yeah, we're gonna save the world.
Yeah, shit. All right, that's important.
Okay, you guys lead the charge, and I guess the kids will follow after you guys, and I'll be in the back.
Yeah, come on, kids.
If the kid can walk, the kid can come.
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure you keep those kids quiet.
Okay.
If the kids
no
look like they're not
babysitter.
going to be quiet,
Send
them back.
Anna's a babysitter.
Okay, so I gotta carry the one that's unconscious that I left outside.
And clip them behind the ears if they make any noise.
Okay.
Stop ghosting us, motherfucker.
okay. Are we good?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
So what was
God,
the
need to
order
spread,
again?
No sound.
I'm going first with a bit of a lead. I also want to note, just in case this gets checked, I reload my gun.
Yeah, me too.
I've already reloaded. I already said.
I always forget which one
Um,
you are.
I'm the magician.
Okay, cool. I did it
and-
right. So you and then
I think ideally it'd be Avocado afterwards as the
Yeah.
highest hit point person, and then Amos,
Yeah.
and then Anna.
she
And
has a
then-
bunch of kids following her.
Anna with
I
kids
I
behind her.
have 3 kids walking behind Amos, and then I'm carrying the other one that's unconscious.
And then you're last.
You're carrying him.
You're right at the. You're right at the
You said
tail
he
end.
was unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Anna's so nice.
Yeah,
She's so
real nice.
I'm
Such a
not
lovely person.
crazy like you guys.
not crazy. I feel like it's not.
Kind of crazy taking them though.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason we came here, though, to save these kids.
Was it though?
Was it?
I thought we were saving the world.
What I was doing was following the kids to the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm with Amos. I am really just concerned about us, or at least me, living through this and being done with this whole ordeal.
Well, I already knew I was the least insane of all you guys. So.
I'm not
Like a
insane.
normal human person.
I don't think
I just listen to the voices
self-preservation's
I just
insane.
listen to the voices in my head, Anna. All right. I'm not insane.
Oh, it doesn't get any smaller. Can I make you guys bigger? Oh, there you
Shh.
Big lady, big lady.
go.
Head and chunk. Head and chunk.
Okay, I'm gonna roll stealth, I guess.
There you go.
Little kids. Nice.
There we go. Okay, so you are stealthing through a little farther ahead than everyone, right?
Am I?
John. Okay, so you are stealthy as you walk through this empty corridor.
And I don't know how you want to do this, but I would imagine that I'm also trying to keep my eyes and ears open, like spot hidden for anything that looks weird or strange.
While I was googling, I learned that it's looked down upon to spam spot hidden
Yeah, it is.
I like
because it's a super broken thing to be able to spam it every single room. So keepers are like on Reddit going, yeah, don't let them do that. Give them opportunities when it's relevant, and don't let them spam it.
The
Okay,
amount of
that's fair.
that's
I
what
was
gives
thinking that
very
this would be
difficult.
a fair way for me to
I
like,
asked more
try
than I
and
do.
gauge as we move forward whether or not there was something there. But up to you, Keeper. I mean, I'm perfectly fine if you just tell me
Well,
that I'll just see whatever is coming.
your problem right now is that the only light going through the corridor is shining in from the torture chamber. So it's increasingly becoming less light.
Use my matches. I got a
Match.
matchbox.
Is this like a narrow hallway basically?
Yep. 2 people could fit across, but not comfortably.
Okay.
What? And this Hendrix guy just ran in there.
Mhm.
Was he got cat? He's got cat eyes. Was he a witcher or something?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
I do not carry matchsticks or anything with me. I think I would imagine I both rely on my sense of touch for the wall, and I am trying to stay quiet, which is something I think I'm relatively good at, and just rely on my sense of hearing then. Is that strange?
I think we all just say,
No, no,
all say
I'm-
the same comment
no.
in chat.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, kids are pretty flammable.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, well, you successfully do that. I mean, you can go. Unless anyone has anything else to add as they walk through, you start to see the glimpse of light ahead, and it is kind of coming from above almost. As you get closer, you realize that there's stairs, and what looks to be a cellar door.
Stairs
gonna
that
be-
go to a cellar door?
Up.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So there's stairs that go up, and there's a cellar door.
Right.
Separate.
No.
Two different pathways.
Nope.
Oh, one pathway.
So it's like
Stairs leading to the cellar door.
Yes.
Okay, that's I thought that's what I said first time, and you said no. Okay. So there's only one path then.
Yes.
Okay.
Next
And the
question is
door
do I
is
go
closed?
forward, or is that how I do this? I go forward down the path, or do
Is
I
the
go the
door
other way,
closed?
or where am I right now? Can I open the map?
It's open. It's closed, but it's not locked.
Okay.
How's light coming through it then?
It's the little slivers, right? When you
Oh.
don't have stuff blocking out the sunlight and the drafts and whatnot.
Okay. I think I'd like to at least try and peek through one of the slivers or something and see if I can spot anything on the other side, whether it be the bottom of the door or the crack or something.
Okay, well, it's kind of at a 45-ish degree angle, and as you peer through, you can see and hear and smell and all types of things that this was the kitchen. So you are in a cellar, almost like a storm cellar type thing that the kitchen people could use to store things and I guess hide if there are tornadoes there. But there's no one there. There's no sound of footsteps or anything, but you know that there were people here. Just because it still smells like something's cooking.
Okay. Does it smell like meat, or does it just smell like general normal food?
Are you asking if the smell of people burning alive?
Yes, actually.
Figured you were. Going back to the original
And I'm not,
starter
I'm not
tonight.
talking about the party Molotov cocktail thing. I literally just mean like.
Oh, okay.
We have just been
I mean,
seeing
at some
horrendous
point,
things.
when you're hit with a Molotov cocktail, you will be perfectly cooked.
Can you?
Anyways, so it smells like spices,
Okay.
Seasoned meat.
not the
Okay.
smell of rotting, burning flesh.
Okay. I think I basically I do a really I guess I just wait for everyone to show up and I kind of tell them.
Okay.
In hushed voices, I guess.
I wonder if there's any food prepared for us to eat.
Do you want to go through the door, guys?
I definitely do, yeah.
Okay.
This has been,
I got my
the
gun
longest.
aimed forward and ready to shoot anything I see when the door opens.
So you open the door, and it is a non-decorated room with a bunch of like potato sacks and vegetables and
look, clothes.
cans and stuff.
New
Um,
clothes.
Yeah. And you see that there is like not a door opening, but just like there could be a door, but there's not. Just a little block entrance that leads into the kitchen, which was huge. So even though you ran through it with your potato sack, you didn't see that you didn't notice, you wouldn't have noticed this, but yeah, it just leads into the kitchen, which is in that back of the mansion, if you recall.
Okay. Perfect.
So you are on the ballroom floor now.
Let's eat a snack, guys.
You
Does
could.
eating snacks replenish HP?
No, that has to do with time
No, it's
spent
not
resting.
Fortnite.
That's okay. I'm gonna grab some snacks, put in my sack.
Okay.
You mean your clothes? Is that what you're putting us?
No,
at?
I have a
Like,
little, little
She has a
tracker
vagabond
sack,
sack.
What do we call it? A swag bag.
swag bag. Yeah.
Sure.
So from now on, since we're back in the mansion, we should be aware that if we run into anyone, it's gonna maybe look suspicious that we're all here. We should come up with some kind of either disguise or excuse of why we're here, still in the mansion.
Just
After
get
they
the hell
evacuated the
out.
room. Huh?
My excuse is 45 caliber, and I have a clip full of it.
Just gonna shoot random guests.
If they start coming up to me and getting all fronty, yeah,
Fronty. Why are you
yeah,
fronting
they
for?
start, they start fronting. If they start atting me,
Front-
I'm just trying to go about my own business.
Okay, I have no
Oh,
problem.
I'm gonna blast away.
I have no problem with their deaths. I have a problem with the noise it's going to bring.
I'll use the potato sack to muffle the sound.
Silencer. It's a potato silencer.
Just be like,
Okay.
"Phew."
Do I find any like chef aprons or anything around here we can use as potentially disguises?
No.
You can put the potato.
Okay,
sack on.
fine. You find aprons, but they wouldn't really be that great of a disguise.
Okay.
Over your fancy clothes.
I like put on one oven mitt.
It's the baker.
I'm just like, here I am. I'm a chef. Fuck off.
Okay. What's the plan? Do we want to try and find him by going to like
we gotta
some
find this guy,
bedroom
man.
quarters, or
Well,
First, we need to let these children go.
And it just opens the door and it's like, let
Is
my
it-
people be free.
can we open a window and just be like, fly?
okay?
Be
Well,
free.
if you're concerned about them, I'm pretty sure if we just send them off in a general direction that like is toward an exit, they already evacuated the place.
You
so-
think that they'll be fine in an area where they were almost certainly about to be mass sacrificed? If we just let them go in this area, they'll be fine. You reckon they won't just die?
Well, they just evacuated the entire mansion, so I assume that there's somebody out there that is trying to preserve life.
You think the entire mansion is empty of people?
No,
I don't know,
They
if someone-
evacuated for guests, which I assume included the children.
The thing is, if someone from the cult sees these evacuated children, they'll know that something went down stairs which is the reason why they got released, and then they'll check it out, and then they'll know that we're here, causing trouble.
Okay.
But
so
then
you
when
guys-
out there goes our
Yeah,
element of
maybe
surprise.
they recognize the downstairs kids. Maybe the downstairs kids are meant to be let out.
Okay. So then, do you guys want to guide these kids out then?
Absolutely not. I'm just letting you know about the facts.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm actually with you. I think we should just let them free.
Okay.
Shove them in a cupboard and then hide them. And I'll give them my snack stack.
If you wish long and hard, you'll be sent to Narnia. Good luck.
I tell the kids all put on a potato sack so you can be like Auntie Ava, and then walk outside, and everything will be okay.
So, have you guys
Well,
moved
let's-
outside of the food storage area yet?
Not yet.
I
didn't
don't.
think so.
I'm not super
Okay.
aware of where I am right now.
It sounds like you
think
guys haven't actually gone into the
All
kitchen
in the
yet.
kitchen.
I'm still in the pantry,
Oh, the kitchen is separate from the food area. I see.
loading up.
There's
my
like a
snacks.
storage of dry goods and canned goods that you're in.
Oh, so they have like a walk-in pantry?
Yes.
Shit, I'm jealous. I want that.
It's a flipping mansion.
That is true.
So the kitchen, you can see the kitchen. You can see that it's empty. You can see that it's huge. But yeah, you guys are just in this room.
Okay, well, clearly our target is not in this room. Let us move to different rooms. That's my feedback.
Okay.
Release the children. They're slowing us down. They're a hindrance.
All right, release the children. That's fine.
Thank you. Everyone else, release the children. What do you think, Anna? Children lover, supporter of children, healer of children.
Not yet. Not until we can find an exit.
You want to bring these kids along to try and chase down the cultist that probably has dark magic and
No, I meant
all kinds of weapons
not
and shit?
until we find
So
an exit.
Oh, so you want us to escort these kids out?
Yeah, at least to an exit for sure.
Is a window a suitable exit for you?
No.
We're on the ground floor.
No. You're not okay if we just.
We're on the ground floor.
Literally get
It
them
won't
to
be
a
leg
window on the
breaking.
ground
They
floor.
might
Oh
get
my
a
god, just
scuff.
go into the kitchen, guys. We're going to the kitchen.
Okay.
With these kids trailing after us, we have no exit yet. We can't just be like, be free.
So you guys go to the
We
kitchen.
kind of can, but yep.
So you guys were kind of on like the I guess drawing it will be better. Draw shape. Boop. Boop. Oh, this is nice. I like it. Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Okay.
Looks like a room.
Well, kind of. Meh. 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 Okay. So you guys are all in this like room over here. All right. A little powwow.
I don't want to be in there.
It's like a bigger room than I draw, but I don't feel like reducing the size of your character stuff. Okay. So this would be like the ballroom, right? So you guys came in through the back last time you got into the mansion, and then through the kitchen. Well, some of you did, and then through the kitchen. So this whole space right here is basically the kitchen.
Cool.
And then there's two entrances with the grand staircase. I did not draw this the size, but you get the gist.
Okay. So we are not. See, I was under the impression we were standing around a kitchen. Okay.
You are. You have all literally, like Olivia said, you guys literally went into the kitchen now. There you go. You have left the pantry.
Cool. Right.
Nice.
Okay. Is there anything we don't see in anyone or run into anyone?
So no, there's no one here. But hold on here. Let me check skills real quick. Let me check. Oh. How do I do this? So you guys, the absence of noise is a bit startling in the kitchen. But let's say that, who has the best listen? I guess.
I'm a good listener.
20.
I think all of you have 20. I'm not sure any of you have listen as a skill.
Yeah.
I'm 20%, yeah.
Yeah, 20.
All right, so I'll just choose a random. Well, let's see here. Avocado is kind of avocado-y. You're taking care of the kids. You're too busy being stealthy. So let's say Amos, go ahead and roll a listen.
Womp womp. Wasn't a terrible roll either.
Yeah, it wasn't, but it's a really hard roll. So you hear sounds that you're starting to wonder if maybe the party has come back in, because it's been like 20 minutes and hopefully they got the fire department there fast. So you're wondering if like the party is coming back, or maybe it's just like the firemen out in the ballroom. But you do kind of hear some noise coming from, I guess, like kind of behind you from the ballroom, the mansion at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I like brace myself up against the entrance of the ballroom, where the noise is coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Brace myself up against one of the doors, so that I'm like, not visible to anyone in that room, but I can sort of peek my head around the corner and see what's happening in there.
Yeah. So when you do that, you see that it looks like it's the Clayton Bradley, the big show-off, Great Gatsby wannabe. He's talking to what looks to be like the fire chief, maybe. He's in fireman's clothes. It's only one of them. And then he's also talking to, oh shit, what's his name? The guy. Not Hendrix, but Orville Gibson. The big guy who like does mafia shit. And they're all talking.
I am gonna go into business with my trading avocados.
Exactly, that guy. And they're all talking, and you can't really make out what they're saying. But you do get the feeling that this is not about just the fire.
Orville
I feel it
Gibson
in my
and who?
waters. And Bradley.
The
Bradley?
Bradleys, and then Clayton
Bradley.
is the youngest.
The patriarch of the Bradleys?
You've heard of his dad, Harold Bradley, but what you heard in the very beginning of the campaign was that he had not been seen for a while. And then you also learn that there were some mysterious circumstances with his first wife, potentially, from Amanda before you killed her.
Who did I burn
So,
alive?
Burn
someone-
alive. Oh, you threw it at Orville Gibson, but he didn't actually die.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I made him die. I think he was on fire. He like stopped, dropped, and rolled.
Oh, okay. I thought he died.
He's not happy. He's not exactly healthy either.
Hang
But
on, he got hit by a Molotov and he stopped, dropped, and rolled and he was fine?
Yeah, I thought he straight up died. We may have just not been told that, and I may have assumed it.
Because he shouldn't be able to stop, drop, and roll a Molotov.
I don't like. I know that it hit him in the side of the head, so it made him pass out.
So the combustible petrol firebomb hit the side of his head, and he's just like, and he's like smacks the fire out.
Yes, exactly. No, he passed out, and then he caught a fire alongside the guy next to him. I think the guy next to him was seen flailing around, and then he was basically, you guys left. Chaos ensued before you could see.
Okay.
So just Maynard has seen or heard this and seen this?
Mm-hmm.
Or just Amos? Okay.
Okie dokie. I inform the gang.
Hey,
From what
Scooby
I've seen.
Gang.
Oh, gee, Scoop.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So we agree that Orville Gibson and the rest of the Bradleys are pretty much behind all of this, right?
They're almost certainly either
Is there-
behind it or heavily involved.
Yeah.
Is there any reason we shouldn't try and kill all of them right now while they're all in one place?
The
We're gonna burn the house on fire?
The fire chief.
Did we see firemen?
We
I
saw
s-
a fireman,
Okay.
not firemen plural, a fireman.
I don't mean necessarily just with the Molotov cocktail or something again.
That would be poetic.
I
Burn
mean,
the house
fireman.
down.
There's a reason we shouldn't just shoot them in the head.
So you're
Ambush
saying
them
just
right
execute them right here?
now. At least one or two of them. And of course, he's still there. The downside is we have to figure out some escape plan from there.
I have to find them.
But how many other people did you see besides the Bradleys, Orville Gibson, and the
saw-
firemen?
I saw 3 people. That was it.
I'm not gonna lie, I like those odds right now, and all we have to do is get out of here after that.
Those are the 3 that I can see.
Let me put it this way:
There was security.
we have fought demons, dragons, zombies, worms, and everything else. Right now, you're telling me that the people behind all of this
Yeah.
are 3 human beings that we
The
actually...
most dangerous monster of all, man.
Mankind, yeah.
Do you really feel that the most dangerous monster of all that we've encountered is mankind? Because I don't think so right now.
Kind
Amos.
of, because they're literally behind all of this.
I mean, there's the one summoning the evil into the realm.
Yeah, they don't just come here. Anyway, I will leave it up to the party to vote, but I vote for not shooting and killing them right now because I think that there could be out of vision security.
Okay. Do you have an alternative suggestion of what you want to do?
Try and eavesdrop. You have stealth, right?
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, get it done. Treat yourself, homie. Go listen to some shit.
Okay. Why don't you guys listen in on that, and then can we check out this back door that leads to the kitchen, that leads to outside?
Yeah. It's just a door. There's no security.
Just push the kids through it.
Okay,
Yeah,
can
Push them
I
out.
go through it?
Yeah.
And open it and see
I'll be
outside?
back in a second.
It might even be a jar because people were running through it because of the fire.
Okay, I'll go ahead and look outside. Is there anybody out there?
It's pretty dark. The lamps are lighting the pathway. You think you see like maybe someone checking the hedges or doing security or like maybe around the entire house.
God damn.
That's about it.
Well, I can't send those kids out now.
I mean, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. So feardragon, you want to listen in?
Yeah, I'll try and stealth my way
Okay.
to like audible distance.
Okay.
If it looks like there's reasonable cover and everything, it's obviously literally just an open field or like an open ballroom, and I have no cover.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's like some. So the grand staircase is like this is the door, but it kind of like almost covers, almost like they're trying to hide the fact that the servers come out of the kitchen. So it's more like this, I guess. And then there's like pillars. And then there's the table that was serving food, and then there's like hallways. This is like the hallway. Oh, this is like the hallway you went through.
Okay, so there were like tables and stuff I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and stealth behind them.
Cat's going crazy. Okay. So, how close are you gonna get? Y'all's listen is not so Gucci. No one's a good listener in this party.
Okay. Well, how do you want this to work? Because I don't know how to tell
In
you.
order to get close enough to like easily overhear them, you're gonna have to like do like a hard success. You can get close enough to try and use your listen skill. And depending on your success there, I'll give you like tidbits.
Okay. So you want me to roll. So you want me to pick where I want to end up.
Yeah.
Then roll stealth, and then roll listen.
If you choose to be dangerous and like you go up to a point that you have to if you hard roll success on stealth to get to them very close, then you just hear everything. If you want to play it safe, you can just do regular stealth roll and then do regular listen roll.
Okay, and if I got just a regular success on stealth, that would be like I get found out, or it's just I wouldn't hear them, and I'd have to roll again or something to get closer.
If you get a regular success on stealth, you only are going to get... Okay, you have two decisions. Either play it risky and try and get close enough. If you fail that or only succeed that, then they'll see you. And we'll see how much they see depending on if you actually fail or just succeed. So you'd want a hard roll to do that. If you want to play it safe, then just do a regular stealth roll and get like a regular or a hard or an extreme on that. You still didn't want to try and blow your cover. So you still only get close enough to have to use your listen skill.
Okay, but if I decide to play it safe and I only get a regular success, they don't see me.
Yes.
Okay, I will just try and play it safe.
Okay.
Even though I'm pretty sure there's a decent chance I'll get a hard success. Yeah, I figured.
Woo!
Oh my god.
It doesn't matter because I still
Yeah.
have to roll listen.
So, I mean, you're very quiet. You kind of like duck behind the pillar and then kind of get close to a pillar that's next to a table, and you're pretty well covered. They obviously didn't hear you. No one moves or anything. You take a quick glance around the ballroom and you see that they are pretty much alone. It's a pretty big ballroom and there's a second story, so you're not like 100% sure, but it seems like they are alone. And now you would roll listen.
Sorry, guys, I'm listening.
And I'm 90% sure I'm going to fail this. Yep.
All right, so what you can overhear where you're at is, and you stay for like 5 minutes because they're talking a lot. You hear that they there's kind of like some anger coming in from Clayton, and he's kind of directed it at the fire police chief. Like, don't they usually? Oh, well, anyways, the fire chief, and you can get the feeling that he's obviously like upset with the fire, like who did it, why did it happen. The guy, like the police chief, even the fire chief even like actually like points, to the part where the fire started, which is a big just burned area. Orville is standing / hunched over, not a very healthy guy to begin with, but then he was hit in the head, inhaled a lot of fumes, and also was temporarily on fire. So he's not looking so hot. And he'll probably he's just looking very, very grumpy, I guess. Not really contributing to.
I'd be grumpy too, Molotov
I think so. Not really contributing, but you get the sense that he is stubbornly being a part of the conversation instead of going to get like medical treatment or something like that. And as you continue to listen, the fire is a bit mundane. You just kind of hear the words like how, why, who, right? All that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then you hear the Bradley kind of point upstairs and you hear the word father. So maybe he's concerned that his father wouldn't be rescued. The police, God damn it. The police chief is nice. That's the thing. The police chief is another guy. Fire chief kind of just like doesn't really know what to say to that. But then you do overhear some critical words, which include you hear tomorrow again. Then you hear successful. Then you hear the Amanda Phillips. You hear her being talked about. And specifically, you can hear them saying, did she do this? Did Amanda do this? And because I don't even think they found that she's dead. I think she's still rotting in her house. Did Amanda do this? She did the last one, is what you hear. And then you hear, where is the guy you're just following? Hendrik. Where is Hendrix? And that's kind of all you can hear. There you go.
Okay. And I still don't see anyone but these 3 people.
Yes.
Also, hype on all the sub-gifts that you're getting.
Thanks, Anonymous.
Yeah. Olivia, Prime.
Wow, you can use a soju emote.
You're a tier 3 of ZombieGrub right now.
Fancy.
Yeah. Fancy shit.
All right. So do you just like scuttle on back with the scuttlebutt?
Yeah, I think I move back. I tell them. I also would like to keep an eye out if I saw anyone else look like if I saw any other firemen on my way back, but I know it's not a very long distance, so.
You don't see any firemen or anything on the way back.
Okay. Yeah, I tell them, and I also kind of add like, hey, look, it sounds like one. I'm not 100% sure about this, but it sounds like they might be trying to redo everything tomorrow. So that gives us, I think, in my mind, 2 options. One, we can come back tomorrow, but I imagine there's going to be increased security, increased everything. Everything we just did today is going to be a lot harder tomorrow. The second option is we stick around. I know we're not in the best of shape right now. And we can try and make stuff happen, maybe when they split off from each other, and start trying to take them out one by one. I guess first I should open up and say, do you guys agree that we need to take them all out?
I
There's
do
only-
agree that I do agree that killing them would probably be a good thing, but I'm still terrified of ambush.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. There's still a lot of unanswered questions here. You know, are these the people really behind all the mysteries? And can we force them at gunpoint to give us answers
Be right back.
before we kill them?
There's only 2 that we really need to capture then.
Yeah, we don't need the fire chief.
Yeah, it seems like he's not involved
Yeah.
with this.
I
Yeah,
agree
it'd
we
be a
don't need the
waste of our
fire chief.
efforts.
My fear on capturing people and interrogating them, and I hear you guys out. I would also like to know why I and everyone else was brought into this. But at the same time, I also want to say we've been dealing with some really crazy shit. We dealt with someone who I fired a shot at straight at their head, and the bullet bounced off and did nothing from like 5 feet away.
Was that ex-best friend Amanda?
That was ex-best friend Amanda. So I'm going to put it this way. What guarantee do you have that when we quote-unquote capture someone, we're actually fully in control there, and that they're not doing some magic voodoo bullshit that summons another demon right in front of us? Because I
Possible.
don't have that level of confidence anymore.
So you're saying kill them before they summon a crew and turn it into a legitimate boss fight?
That is where I'm standing, because right now, if we have to take on some other special magical stuff again, I don't like our odds.
I don't think we'll survive.
I feel like our way,
Well, I will, but you guys won't.
and you know what? As much as I would love these questions answered, I'd rather be done with this whole thing and get back to my life.
I feel like if I was making an in-character decision, my in-character Amos decision would actually be to agree with you. As much as it pains me to say it.
This is my in-character decision
it
as
would
well.
be in character for me to agree. I don't want them to have a crew of zombies or some giant demon. I don't want them to summon some avatar of Azathoth that's some fucking 1,000 hit point, all the top level spells, and some fucking throne room that takes us 8 weeks to get to. All right, so I would very much love for these people to be out of our lives. I agree with you, Fear Dragon. I'm actually going to vote for murder.
Well,
I vote for murder.
we should capture them.
Ladies,
Regardless.
what do you think? Capture?
I definitely think we should capture them, but I'm going to my best. Ask them questions before they die. Before you brutally murder them.
Well, it's very hard to
Okay.
one-shot people, but...
Yeah.
Was that an okay from Anna? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's majority.
That's unanimous.
Okay. Let's come up with a plan.
Okay.
Because we have 2
All right.
people we want to kill. We don't want to get the fire marshal involved. I think
No,
for
we just don't
probably
shoot at
different
him.
reasons.
We just don't shoot at him. Go to... I think... So I'm by one door. I have cover. I'm by one door. You go to the other, and we'll both take a shot. We'll pick one of each of those cultists.
While the fire marshal's here?
Forget the fire marshal. What's he going to run in and attack us? We're armed gunmen. What's he going to do?
Yeah, I've got a bloody flintlock.
Is he going to scare us off with his bright red hat? Is that what he's going to attack us with?
Okay, well, I just want to know, because if we do this,
Well,
I want to be
release
able to
the
get
kid.
out of here also.
There's literally
So
a door behind
that
us that
fire
goes outside.
marshal will be my next target if he
There is a
sees
di-
us.
I understand. You're very scary. There is a door behind us that goes outside.
Okay.
All right. So
Well, if we send the kids at the fire marshal, we won't really
kids
have.
actually, you know what? That's a good point. Kids outside first. Get out of here,
Yeah.
kids.
Kids out.
The
about
fire
this?
marshal, as as an authority figure, would take care of the kids.
But
They-
he's also on the opposite side of the room, and we want the element of surprise.
That's true.
Okay. How about this? I think right now Amos and I probably the best shots in this group. You guys agree? I think we should be taking the shots.
Yeah.
100%.
I think Avocado.
Not even a question.
I've seen you kill demons from hell with an avocado.
With a
Mm,
fruit
If I
seed.
gave you a Molotov cocktail, I trust you to do something with it.
Yeah, I could do it.
And at a minimum, it'll slow them down and distract them if for some reason we don't get them on the first shot. Anna, I don't agree with your decision to be such a pacifist. A lot of
She
the
just
time,
agreed to murder them. She agreed to murder her.
but
She
yeah,
did this. She's come around.
if you want to take a shot, it'd be appreciated. If you don't, you haven't done a whole lot of good so far with your shots anyways. I
Oh,
appreciate you for
excuse
your
me. I'm
first
not the one who fucking just summon a demon and then try to kill us. Are you telling me that I'm the bad person because I'm trying to help some kids out?
Look, I
The whole
appreciate,
reason why we were here.
look, I appreciate your first aid.
Yo, fuck you and your first
He's
aid. I should
talking
never healed your ass.
so down to you.
I know.
Man.
Fuck you.
Olimoley
put
can
it-
talk.
He's
some
like,
smack.
thanks, thanks for first
Can you-
aid.
Can you swap our
You got
webcam
that
positions so
back
that Olimoley can literally talk down to feardragon?
No,
Oh,
it's too much work.
No.
okay.
Much right. Okay,
So,
I think that
everyone agree on this
I think
plan?
that okay. So just to reiterate the plan, Anna, take the kids, send them out. Back door.
Yeah.
Livy, take the Molotov. Wait, area of effect. Although the fire chief would be wearing fire retardant clothes.
That's fine.
Well, it's the what, 50s, 70s?
20s.
But
Oh. It's the 20s. They don't got nothing.
a couple
Oh my
decades.
God, guys,
What's
this
the
takes
biggest?
place
What's the
100 years ago now.
Yes, it was 100 years ago.
Yeah.
I know,
So-
but it was like 90 something years, like 2 days ago.
Yeah, they
It
they
kind of
only.
still is 90 something.
I'm gonna show you guys what they wore back in the 1920s as firemen. It's not convincing.
Damn, dude, that guy's gonna light up like a motherfucker. If we throw him. that thing does not look like it stops fire.
In
What am
his
I thinking?
defense, he still
Put-
might be okay since Orville Gibson survived the first one.
That is true. That guy was in a dinner jacket, and Keeper thinks, "No, he's fine. Whatever. He's putting it out." I'm like, okay. So
All good.
that is true.
Okay. Regardless, I feel okay that the fire marshal is either going to go down for a good cause or he's going to survive and he's not going to give a shit about us for a little bit.
I'm rolling my shot.
Hold on. Before, well, I guess I can't stop you.
I
from
have my
doing that.
mouse. I have my mouse over the button.
I can't stop you for doing that, but I just want to get confirmation in character. If for some reason one of us misses or we don't kill them immediately,
We're running.
we're running. We're not going
running.
to try and finish them off.
No, we run.
Okay.
We kill them or we run,
And you
Okay.
handed me the Molotov.
and then we kill them and run. Either way, it ends with running.
Okay.
Do I have the possession of the Molotov?
Yeah, I give the Molotov
Okay.
to Avocado, and I line up my shot. And since we're going
Shoot
unnoticed,
first.
as far as I can tell, right?
What?
Yeah, this is a sneak attack.
This is a
Yeah, you
sneak
guys are
attack.
set up to do 2 shots at once. Sneak
Yep.
attack.
Okay. Can we get an advantage or anything for this?
No.
Oh my god, Maynarde.
And fear dragon?
Double damage or anything, right?
No.
Nah,
Wait, who is aiming at who?
they're both
These are
equal.
the things I want to get
Pick
out
one.
of the way before we shot.
Which one looks like he has more hit points?
Clayton
Like,
looks
what are
healthier.
what are
I
the
mean,
health bars
one of
above their
them
head look like?
did
Are they
have
big
a
health
Molotov
bars, little
cocktail.
health bars? Like, what do we?
Clayton
One
looks
of them
healthier.
Clayton looks healthier. Then I shoot the other guy.
Okay. You shoot Orville.
I
Finish,
shoot Orville.
Finish the job.
Yeah.
All right, fair dragon. So you shoot Clayton.
I'm gonna shoot
Clayton.
Clayton. That's what I was gonna suggest anyways.
Don't you fucking
because
miss.
I have a fucking sniper rifle and I usually do more damage with it.
Nice.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
lad.
13 damage.
All right, so shots ring out from the kitchen.
Wait, Molotov?
Yeah, we have one more.
The Molotov?
Hmm.
I'm throwing.
Yeah.
Yes. Didn't we have a sneak?
Yeah.
My
sneak,
throw is
sneak attack?
very bad.
Go ahead.
As long
That's
as you
okay.
don't fumble. Like, if you miss, that's fine. Just don't fumble.
You can do it.
Oh my god! Hold on. In a way, this is not a combat roll. This is a throw.
It is
You
a
can
combat
push a
roll.
throw, right?
It is combat. You can't push combat.
I was gonna die.
Are we all on fire now? Just get it over with. What happened?
Where did he go?
Oh, jeez. Like, all my wildest dreams came true.
What happened?
All right, so
You're
2 shots rang out.
Another Band-Aid.
They hit the targets. You hear them scream out in pain. But before you can really evaluate the damage, Livibee comes up behind... Who is she behind? What door is she at to shoot? To throw? If you don't tell me in 10 seconds, we go 50-50 here.
Which door? The
Who are you killing?
came-
Livibee is the question here.
I'm throwing at the first guy, the one that Maynard shot at.
No. Which door?
Okay,
are you
so
throwing the
you're-
Molotov from?
Yeah, are you behind Maynard? Was Maynard like taking a shot and then you came up behind him and threw the cocktail?
No, I was on the opposite side of them, like a equidistance.
Behind us, is what you mean?
Well, no, I came up from the side.
Well, so there's 2 doors, right? They're kind of like doing like this like cross like thing going on here. And then
Okay.
you have to choose which door you threw from, here or
So,
here.
are you asking me to choose between my 2 friends of which who I want to kill first?
I mean, we should have established
Basically.
that before, but
Basically.
It looks like I'm gonna have to.
They're definitely gonna die though. Both of them.
one of us is on fire and dead, and we both have 3 hit
I'm
points. So
going.
it's like
I was behind Ravi just because he handed me the Molotov.
All right. All right. So yeah, 2 shots ring out. You are the staircase is like, let me think here. You're probably like 7 feet apart. No, let's say like 10 feet apart from each other. The rooms, the doors are 10 feet apart from each other. But as you shoot out, you hear the sounds of them screaming. You know you got the shot. Livibee goes up behind feardragon as he tries to move, all like action scene type shit, right? Like he's like, okay, now. And she like comes up and she gets ready to throw, and then she just goes, whoop, and throws it right to the angle. Like it's literally just throw it straight, and she was like, no. She threw it to the left.
like the first time a 2-year-old throws a ball.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
not
Like
weighted,
she
you know,
doesn't.
the weight was so low.
She doesn't get the concept of throwing on the straight. She just kind of keeps it in her hand.
It was the awkward bottle of the Molotov.
Yeah, the wind
So-
took it, etc.
So what
Yeah, the
happens is
Wind took
it crashes into like the middle lower part of the wall right to the left front of both of them and explodes and douses them, I guess, in the gasoline? Alcohol, actually. It was alcohol, wasn't it? You made it out of gin or vodka or something. Glass goes everywhere. Fire erupts and catches both of you, actually.
Both of us being me and Avocado.
Yes.
Look at Robbie. I think he's
I'm
given up
actually just
already.
gonna die here. Like,
I think Robbie's given up.
She's
He's
like-
eating that bread that you made for him.
Yep.
Is that
Yep.
bread, Robbie, or cheese?
No, that's soy cheese.
Okay.
Oh, soy cheese.
Yeah, so you both take... Boy, I don't even... Like, can I... Is there a Molotov cocktail weapon?
If you scroll
Wasn't
up, you
there?
can find out the damage that you had me do.
Yeah, I guess we could have done... I don't know. Someone can do that while I look it up on the thing. I don't know which one's faster. I'm using goddamn Internet Explorer again.
All right, I got a weapons table.
How
Mhm.
can I roll two
Molotov. Molotov cocktail is a 2d6 plus luck to burn.
Okay. So, actually, for it luck to burn, so it might not even actually burn.
It may not burn.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Hey, there's
So
a
it's-
silver lining here, guys. If I roll
But
ones on both dice.
But the damage is not luck. The damage happens.
No, I get
Yeah.
you. If I roll ones on both 2d6s, and then don't
Yeah,
pass.
that seems likely.
Wait, why are you rolling? Why isn't Livy rolling?
That's a damn good question. I
Yeah,
guess you
Livy,
would
you're-
roll, Livy.
Roll 2d6, Livy.
So if
Oh
she
my god, they're
rolls two
definitely
ones,
dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
you rolled one on
Mm.
one.
Now I roll luck. Now I roll luck.
Yeah, I guess is it? No, because it's luck if
I'm
it
at
catches
-1.
fire, right?
So
Why not
if you're
take that
negative
damage?
1 hit points, hang on. Death in Call of Cthulhu.
More just is my corpse on fire?
Oh my god, we're gonna have to put them
is
out
my
and then drag
is my
them
dead
out.
body burning or not burning?
At this point, I'm dead. Just
If he goes
It's
to a
done.
hospital, it'll be fine.
No, you might be
Not sure
alive
about
still.
that. Well, yeah.
if I catch fire, which is likely because my luck is not great, I think I might be dead.
Where's luck? Oh, yeah. I don't
Should I
have any
roll luck or no?
I don't have a number for luck.
You don't have a number? Oh, we must not have. Oh, God. Going back to how we created characters. Oh, boy.
7th edition death rules.
Okay, so 0 hit points, the effects. Damage ceases to be tracked once current hit points have fallen to 0. Do not record negative hit points. On 0 hit points, the character is unconscious. One of the following conditions. If only regular damage has been taken. I don't know what that means. What's regular damage? Oh,
Well,
there's like a
I mean-
major. Okay. A major wound results when an attack delivers an amount of damage equal or greater than half of the character's maximum hit points. Is that either one of you? 4. Do either one of you have 8 as total hit points? No.
Livy does.
Okay.
No, she has 9.
Yeah, she has 9. Okay, so
9
you do not take a major wound. You take a regular damage. You do not die and will heal in time. A character is dying when their hit points are reduced to 0 and they've sustained a major wound. So you guys actually aren't dead yet, but let's see if you catch on fire.
And also, doesn't Fear Dragon have to?
What's my luck?
Okay, that's gonna be a.
Luck
I
is
think
character
Fear
creation.
Dragon has to roll Constitution checks every round in this combat, doesn't he?
I think that's
He might.
traditional D&D. He or she must make a successful.
Oh, luck is under hit
Constitution
points,
roll
Livy. There it is.
At the end.
She
of
doesn't
the
have it.
following round in every. So it's after this round. I have to make Constitution rolls.
I don't know what luck is based off of. You guys actually have numbers there. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Luck. Stat. How do you determine luck? All right. By 3d6 times 5. What? Wow, okay. Is that how
I
we
think
do
it
it?
actually was just a random thing.
All right, so Livibee roll 3d6 5 times. Did she leave?
No, it's
She left.
it's not 3d6 5 times. It's 3d6 once, and then you multiply that times 5.
You're right. Order of operations.
Do you want to just roll for her?
Let's just roll for her. I guess so. So
55.
55. Okay.
Not bad.
I'm gonna do it too because I don't have a luck either.
Okay.
I only learned my
Damn.
times tables until 12.
That's
so-
60.
Not bad.
Isn't it?
I'll let her roll her actual luck
that's
die.
70.
So,
70?
5 is 70.
I'm still confused
yeah.
on the Molotov cocktail though. Is it the luck of the thrower of whether the bottle catches fire?
Probably yes.
Yeah, because I would take it as
I'd ima-
that.
I would imagine it would be Livy B's luck.
Yes. I don't think John Doe had to roll luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, great. I still
That would
might
make
catch
sense.
fire.
So you did not save yourself.
No, I did not.
You're still dependent on Avocado.
Cool.
Like,
Oh, we
like
should
many
never put
things.
this in her hands.
I was
to
shocked
be
when you guys
clear-
said that.
To be clear, when all this stuff was done, so basically right now, I'm dying, but I do not have a major wound. You said.
Right.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
dying does mean Constitution rolls. Rolls. While I was googling, I figured that out.
Constitution rolls at the end of every turn, and only
And if you
successful
fail,
use
you
of
die.
first aid can stop me from dying.
Yes. She's back.
Can you apply first aid even though we just did first aid? So I am
Alright.
just.
Well, no, I
one
think
can
you
apply first
would.
aid for an hour.
Because you could put first aid over a bleeding wound, but you couldn't put another first aid over a bleeding wound. Like, you can't double first aid the same wound. But I think if you have a bleeding
Okay.
wound, you get a bandage, and then you're on fire, you can first aid the fire.
Okay, Livy. Just
Oh,
to
I have
let you know,
55
while,
luck. Nice.
yeah, while you're
Yeah.
gone, you have to roll luck to see if you made the Molotov
You know, it's great.
catch,
Right here,
catch
Libby.
you both on fire.
Oh, great. It's a success. That means we're on fire.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I needed to fail.
Yes.
Yes.
Generally, this would be great because you're throwing it at an enemy. You threw it at yourself.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, not
So-
She's like, "Ugh,
great.
ah."
Let's see what happens when you're on fire. I mean, is there a on fire? Tracking damage. Wounds and healing. Major wound, 0 hit point.
I did for the record. I did say my throw's not great. Are you sure?
I didn't remember
No,
that because
it's
And
he has to live with it. This
it
is
was
his
about to
plan.
move
Fine.
on. And
no, I will die with it. I will die with it. It's fine.
Robbie was like, "But what about the Molotov?" I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And here we are. Time keeps moving forward and it doesn't go backwards. All right. I can't. There's like.
Well, I don't think I'm dead.
When you catch.
So a
fire.
D6. I'm looking at the damage table.
Mm-hmm.
If you use a D6 for the damage, it's considered a moderate wound, might cause a major wound.
Right. I already cleared the major wound thing by asking how many hit points you guys have.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that what it's based upon?
Yeah, it's if you take
So-
half or more of your total hit points.
Oh, okay.
So okay, I have opened. Oh wait. Oh man, it's a member thing for this stupid nerdy forum. But it's burn. What we're looking for. So they would both be suffering burn right now. And there is actually something called burn damage in 7th edition, which is probably what it should be doing. Burn damage, 7th E Call of Cthulhu. I assume it's bad. Like there's
Burns
no way
of all
catching on
kinds
fire is just-
fall under this category. Damage from the source can lower appearance and constitution. I guess that makes sense.
Mhm.
To prevent hair and clothes. So you guys failed.
So a minor burn, moderate burn, severe burn, deadly, terminal. Like there's different levels of burn.
Right.
I think keeper decides what the burn's going to be,
Yeah.
and it's like a 1d3 for minor, 1d6 for moderate, severe is 1d10. They're like not pretty for you guys.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the medium one, the 1d6. That's what I'm reading for, like, generalized one as well. So, yeah, you're going to have to roll 1d6 every round, kind of.
Before or after the?
Oh my god.
Because we
Because
see
you've
if
just
we,
taken the burst damage. Does the fire tick next round?
Do we roll luck every round or something to see if the fire gets put out? I think there was something like that, right?
So it's really weird because they're like, for instance, in some of these examples, it's like you get hit by a torch. you would roll a luck roll to see if it caught your like fire on your clothes or your hair, or maybe it just singed your arm. But because it's a AoE and it's self-inflicted damage, I think that's when it gets weird. Because the luck was determined by her, and I don't think they would care about monsters rolling luck or opposing enemies rolling luck. But you guys can roll luck. So it gets really weird. I guess what we do is that it catches fire, but then you guys can individually roll luck to see how severe you're caught on fire. I guess we'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So individual luck rolls go.
Okay. Ooh.
Well, you both succeed, but it was extremely close. So John Doe gets the lowest form of a burn. What was it, like a 1d4? And then
1d3.
Or sorry, reverse that. Avocado gets the lowest form of a burn, 1d3,
Okay.
and then John Doe gets a medium one, 1d6.
How does that work? If I'm already at 0, so.
Yeah, I mean, this was kind of pointless for you,
Okay.
but we did it. And then Crush of Cities says take minimum damage on the following round. So you guys would take 1, right? Assuming you would roll 1s. So you don't have to take that damage, Livibee. You can just take. It also gets
1.
weird because I don't think you guys are going to be in combat still. Like, I'll have to think about it in a second, but we'll see
Well, I'm
what
unconscious,
rounds
right?
really mean.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, you're unconscious. The question is, can someone get to you before you take minimum damage?
You also haven't told us what actually happened to the people we shot at.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
figuring this shit out.
Okay. I know. That's why I wasn't sure if we're still in combat.
It's very hard for me to determine. So you guys are still in combat. You all got a surprise turn, which still would mean that, I think that would still mean that you get like a regular order of dexterity turn as an asset. So like Avocado would get like an immediate chance to go again.
Unless the other guys are faster.
Right, yes. Unless they're all faster, which they
can
might
figure
be. They're not.
Yeah.
So, but Avocado is also like kind of on fire. I don't know. But
that should make it move faster, right?
so I will say that it is Avocado's turn to do something. You all are basically still way too preoccupied. Like, I assume that Maynard's character also was like, holy shit, fire. That didn't go well. And hasn't really checked up on his targets.
I check into my character. What would he do? I glue into my mind of my character. We're like becoming one, and I'm like, yeah. If my friends exploded in fire next to me, I would probably look at it. I think I would. Yes.
Okay, cool.
For sure. Yeah, I check on it.
So you guys actually don't know what is happening out in the ballroom quite yet, but Avocado
we know
does
we
get
hit
to
them.
go.
Yeah, we know we hit them, but we don't know if they're dead or whatever.
Well, I'm gonna try and extinguish the fire. Right?
I don't think you can do that.
Well, what do you mean? I can just roll around.
I mean, stop, drop, and roll didn't exist in the 1920s.
Stop,
People
and
just
roll.
stood there and died.
Then like, well, shit. Guess I'll die. Hang on. So, doesn't Anna need to do? Hang on. No, that's to stop Robbie from dying. The first
Use
aid.
a luck or first aid roll to put out the fire.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If I was you, Livy, I'd go with luck.
My first aid's better than luck.
Oh, your first aid's better? Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm looking at my sheet. Yeah,
So you do take 1 point of damage right now.
Okay, so I took 4 points, right, from the initial
Yes.
hit, and then 1 additional point for
Yeah.
So you've lost 5,
burn.
just like that.
So that's 5.
You guys from cocktail yourself.
Wait. It's
literally come full
damage from
circle.
being
This
on
plan
fire,
was
though,
great apart from the fire.
The extra damage from the fire. I'm reading on the burn stuff. That happens the next round, not this round.
This is
This is the next round. I get 2 rounds.
it's like the
because
equivalent of
Yeah.
the next round, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just means that our opponents didn't get to have a turn because we surprised them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But we are next round now. Yeah.
This actually did
Okay,
come full
extinguish
circle.
the fire.
You got the cocktail from the kitchen. You're on fire in the kitchen. Okay, so she succeeded first aid roll, so she successfully douses herself. I guess pats herself down. Stop, drops, and roll, but not close enough to John Doe to catch on fire again, because that'd be very counterintuitive. And you're no longer on fire. I'm gonna say you haven't really applied first. You haven't applied healing. I don't even know how this would work. You haven't applied healing first aid. Like you
don't
patted
get hit
yourself
points back.
down, but you haven't wrapped your arm yet. So, I guess.
So the next one in speed is usually John Doe. Would that mean that he would have to do a Constitution check now?
Yeah.
And if I fail, then I'm dead.
You are dead.
I think that's how it goes.
Oh my
think.
god.
Hold on. Dramatic effect. We gotta get a confirmation here. This might be our first character death. So
How
I'm
exciting.
expecting it.
the effects
I'm already at terms with it.
with lived 1 hour, me attempted 1. Yeah.
I was making peace with my character's death like 6 weeks ago when we started this first combat in the basement.
I'm actually
thought the
so at
worm was
peace
gonna
with
get
it.
me,
I
man.
just want it at this point.
Wow, he's really salty.
The weird thing is, all of the stuff in the rule book, and this could be like an old version, but all of the stuff in the rule book is like it's very specific to say that you only die if you sustained a major wound. Otherwise, it
But
says
then
you
die
live.
from minor wounds.
But you tick a box that says dying. How do you not die if you're dying?
And
And
also,
then fail rolls.
the whole thing was that the. So wait, why was this not a major wound? I'm curious.
A major wound results when an attack delivers an amount of damage equal to or greater than half of the character's maximum hit points in a single attack. That's
But
why I
that's- but
asked
that's-
you.
But that doesn't seem right, because otherwise it's really unlikely for you to die ever in combat in this game, and that would incentivize people to do combat more often, which is not the point of this game, I think.
Actually, yeah. If that was the case, I could have just like pumped stats into Constitution and I would
Yeah.
never die
Exactly.
because I would just have a high enough max hit points.
Why didn't you do that then?
Well,
Apparently, yeah.
the problem, so you could make a tank in this game and just be like, I'm going to take knife wounds, fuck y'all. But then you would be, I guess, depending on the creation process you used, you could be just really dumb, really unattractive, no charisma, etc., and be useless in the overall thing, right?
Yeah,
Rather
that's
than
true.
Not dying ever.
So most people here, like if we were comparing this to D&D, like the hit points are quite pathetic. 9 hit points, you have to take 5 damage. That's one bad 1d6.
Hang
That's
on.
a major wound.
Also, Livy just took a major wound, didn't she?
No.
No.
So it's all no. She took 4 and then she took 1. But that's not the same
4 and
That's
1.
not the same.
I'd have to take 6 in one.
Yeah, she had to take 5 and 1.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So it is kind of likely that you would roll against a 1d6 attack and they could roll 6 and then she'd have a major wound. It might have even happened, but the thing is they also have to be down to like you have to also fall to 0 during like that combat, which has not happened yet. So that's why it's like it can happen for sure. But I think the general goal is that they don't actually want you to die in remake characters. Yeah.
So what does Constitution have an effect on then? Whether I'm conscious or not?
So, yeah, I'm not sure this is a different
I
rule
think
that they
so.
might have changed according to the Google results, or if it's misconstrued for the successful Constitution rolls will avoid the character falling unconscious after sustaining a major wound.
If I fall unconscious, do I just stop rolling?
Yeah, you're just not doing you're not going to do anything.
Like I won't even
Yeah, I think you're-
even if someone like shoots me or something, as long as it's not more than 5 damage.
That's
No,
where it
no,
gets a
no,
little
no, no.
silly.
This if you get shot now, you die. I think.
Right. That's got to be the case. Like you can't just like be like I'm unconscious, can't touch me.
It's like as long as you're doing less than
You
or, like,
bubble.
less than
It's
5
like-
damage, I can literally just absorb you damage. Use me
That's-
as a body bag.
That's definitely where it doesn't work out. Everyone would just the supreme play in that point would be for everyone to knock everyone unconscious, but not major
Well,
wound.
No,
Crusher of
here's the
Cities
thing.
quotes, further damage is generally ignored, but any sincere attempts to kill an unconscious character should succeed.
Okay.
So if
That's a
if
fair
the other
thing.
You
guy
can't just
if the-
use
if-
me as like a meat shield.
Just-
will hide, well, you're lying on your back. We push you up onto your side, and then just get like down there. It's like
Okay,
Over-
I gotta roll
over the body.
Constitution then for see if I'm conscious. I guess.
wow.
Oh, hey, does that mean
Welcome
I can
back.
still
No,
act?
no, no, wait, no, I don't think that's the case. I think you're unconscious. The unconscious thing was if you sustain a major wound. So let's say you have 8 hit points, you get hit by 5.
So I shouldn't roll a
No, I think if you go down to
to
0, you are unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah.
got it.
That was a really good roll, though.
Sorry.
Good
Kudos.
thing it was
Wasted a good
useful. Okay.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so basically skip my turn. I'm literally not participating in anything until I get first aid.
Until we either save you or win.
The other weird thing is that you're burning. So I'll just say that it starts.
But damage is meant to be ignored
The
now.
damage
know.
is how much though?
Unless the fire sincerely wants to kill
Well,
you.
If the no,
You
if
think
the
it
fire
would?
does- Can the fire do 5 damage to me? It
No.
doubles every turn.
No. Well, it could. You took the 1d6
actually-
damage.
Yeah.
It does more each round, right?
So how much damage
Does
did I
it?
do the first time?
Does, yeah.
So the
Crush of
first
Cities
round
said-
after gets 1, is what it said.
Yeah, so he takes 1. And then next round it's 2, the next round is 3, the next round is 4.
It always starts at 1.
Where was
Oh no,
that?
it doubles. It doubles. No, excuse me.
No,
It's
but
1,
what's the
2,
starting
4.
point?
Double
and
this each
then-
round until extinguished.
Yeah,
But the starting point is always 1.
I think so. I don't know, man. Feels like we could have maybe read into this a little bit more before we did this thing.
We definitely read
expect
about
you guys
this before.
Burn yourself.
Well,
Oh,
we-
also, whose
expect
idea
everything.
was it to use a Molotov?
I mean, it was mine.
Fear dragons, but also yours. You didn't say no. Takes 2 to tango, Livy.
No,
think we
I
also-
mean originally. I remember when we were buying stuff at the Mafia place, and Fear Dragon was so persistent and adamant about
He didn't
getting
get a
Molotov.
Molotov cocktail at that point.
He didn't, but he wanted one so badly.
He
Yeah.
really wanted one.
The thing is, like, Crusher of Cities, I feel like we're also could be reading different versions of these books. Like, I have something called a Call of Cthulhu combat reference sheet open that doesn't mention base damage at all. It says, a handheld torch thrust at a target deals 1d6 damage, and the target makes a luck roll to prevent hair and clothes from burning. If failed, target continues to take 1d6 damage per round. That's different
Which
than
seems
what
like
you're
how
writing.
fire would. That seems like how fire would work.
Yeah. So I'm going to say it's Keeper's choice right now. And if... Oh, God, what do I want to do? You are on fire. If no one extinguishes your damn fire before the end of the good guy's turn, all right, so you got until Anna's probably what's going to have to save you here, then you're going to be horribly disfigured. And if no one saves you after that, the next round, then you're dead. The fire is pretty
Isn't he-
determined to kill you.
Isn't he already horribly disfigured?
Yes, he'll
Yep.
be even more horribly disfigured. He will lose the loss. He'll probably
like-
lose the usefulness of his arms and stuff like that.
Oh, well, that's not good. I was going to say if it was just an attractiveness thing, I feel like John Doe, if he was awake, he'd just be like, eh. He wouldn't care.
Yeah, people will ignore me more.
Yeah, there you go.
They won't make eye contact.
perfect.
Okay. So we have determined what we're gonna do. So you, it's not even about your rolls anymore, or your health anymore. So it's all about what people do with their turns. So you don't have a turn. You're unconscious.
Yep.
And then, what would happen is that Amos would go next. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to survey the damage. Who is are any of these guys still alive? What's happening out there in the field?
Okay. So you take a look out the door again after being like, holy shit. And you see that Orville Gibson is resting on the ground. But the other two have escaped. They've fled. You either don't see them or you see them literally leaving out the front door.
Which one did I shoot?
You shot Orville.
So the guy that took 13 damage ran away.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So that means he didn't take a mortal wound or whatever because he has more than 26 hit points. That's crazy.
Apparently.
We've been learning a lot about 7th edition Call of Cthulhu today. I feel like that would have been a mortal wound at least. I feel like you'd need to see if he's unconscious or not. Running away? That seems like a stretch, Keeper.
Doesn't it though?
After 13 damage. By the way, I was like this in high school with all my teachers. That's why I got suspended.
I like that.
Teacher's like, shut up, kid. Go to detention. Yeah. All right. Well, it is Keeper's choice, I suppose. This magical hit sponge, this Borderlands 3 boss, takes 13 damage and runs.
I love Borderlands. You're not gonna put Ravi out? You just want him to be completely disfigured.
Anna, I am surveying the field. I haven't made my turn yet. I'm arguing with the kid.
I just like to imagine
someone
his
that
turn.
took 13 hit points just ran.
His
what I'm
turn is
arguing.
spent yelling at God. He's just like standing there, just going like, "What the frick, stupid shit." It didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
That's his turn.
I spend my turn looking out in the ballroom and going, huh. Like, huh, that's weird. I feel like that guy that had half his body blown away probably shouldn't run, but okay, then I will run over to, if the guy is unconscious, so the other guy's resting, did you say, Orville?
He's face down on the ground.
He's face down on the ground, perfect. I say, Anna, save John, and then I run in. I'm securing Orville.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Answers. We want answers. We don't want this to be all for nothing.
I don't want this to be another, oh, he's down, and then he goes through a secret fucking passageway, and we see him in like 8 episodes.
You guys never attacked that guy, to be clear.
Okay.
This guy's down. I'm securing the kill.
Okay.
I'm getting in there.
Yeah, cool. I think that's cool. I mean, Anna does have a better first aid, so.
Okay, now Anna, you've never seen a burning body before, so you actually no, I'm just kidding. You can do first aid.
Cool.
Roll sanity.
Okay, so you rush over to John, and thankfully, as a nurse, you apply correct first aid. It's fortunate.
Literal
And-
goddess tasteless.
Stop him from burning, but he is still unconscious.
But combat's over. They ran.
They did run. That's
Ba,
true.
ba, 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 ba,
Yeah.
ba, ba.
You like Tifa's just like laying on the ground. You're about to Phoenix down her, and the combat ends, and you're just like, oh, all right. Yeah. So that ends the combat rounds. John will be unconscious for a while. You might want to get him to a doctor because Molotov cocktails do hurt, and when Amos gets over to Orville Gibson, he sees that he is well and truly dead.
Oh.
Half of his body was singed / burned, and there's a gaping. Well, you can't see it because he's face down, but you know the bullet actually like through his like jugular, and there's like a lot of blood around him. So
And I whisper myself, I'm like, damn.
We kind of needed to ask some questions, though.
We also needed him to not be alive. So you know what I mean? Glass half full.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll search the body for just search the body. I guess spot hidden. Search the body for things. Check his pockets.
I don't think you have the spot hidden.
Actually, I don't have the spot hidden to check his fucking pockets.
I don't
Jesus,
think
what
so.
am I doing? I'm just checking his pockets.
I think you just
It's like-
check his pockets.
I'm like, can I spot throw to put one leg in front of the other? do I do a throw roll to put one leg in front of the other and walk out this room?
So yeah. Okay,
right.
so you start rifling through his pockets. It's kind of weird though, because like half of his tuxedo, I guess, was pretty badly ruined. So there were a couple papers in that left side of his jacket, but they're pretty much burnt and not really helpful. And then on the right side of his jacket was a little tiny pocketbook and a pen kind of through the loop
This is where the
thing.
bad guys put their shit in. This is what I'm talking about.
And then otherwise you find like a handful of cash. You get like $50
pocketed
because the guy was rich.
Yep. Done.
And he carries around the equivalent of like $500 today. He's got a lot of jewelry if you wanted to get that. sell it,
Sure.
I suppose. Okay, so he has a giant, ruby ring, and he has, not a necklace. What else would guys wear?
I feel like someone called Orville would have one of those string ties, you know?
Wait, like a, oh no, what are those things called? A brocade?
Like a rancher, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he does.
It's like a silver bull head with like a little ropes.
I'm gonna say he doesn't. So let's just go with the ring before I try and accessorize this guy too much. He has a giant ring.
he has a giant ring that goes over 2 fingers that says money on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you pocket that as well, and then for the rest of the stuff, there's like maybe like miscellaneous things you would have in your pocket and blints, I suppose. And you open up the book. I presume it's the most interesting thing that he has that's not burnt, and you see that it is a list of dates, shipping. Some things are circled, while others seem mundane. There are dates. There is a date for 4 days from now, mentioning a pickup from the harbor on boat like UA 61, and to talk to. Hold on here. Get your notes out, guys. Oh, bother. Actually, I think this would. Secret stream. You can't see this, okay?
Secrets, tell no one. I feel like this was even though a lot of us are really damaged, and John Doe is like basically dead. I feel like this is a really profitable run.
Yeah. So it has a date for 4 days from now at the harbor on boat UA 61. I think I said, and then it also says that the guy to talk to, whatever the person to speak to, is a guy named Simon.
Garfunkel.
Yes. Just Simon. So that says 4 days from now at like 4:30 in the morning.
Oh God, so early.
I know.
Even for 20s people who usually get up at 4 in the morning.
Yes. So that's kind of all the interesting things. Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like the big, like rather large priority here is to leave the scene of the crime, literally, and get our friend here to a hospital, and also us, because we're also really not in a good spot.
Good idea. Second that.
Hospital time.
I think it might be a good idea.
We need to go to an inn, and I hope that we have enough gil, because we are late
Gil.
game.
I love that.
It'll be one of those inns that's expensive, you know.
No, we gotta go to the hospital.
Yeah, find a Moogle on the way.
Yeah, Moogle save. A different save slot though, just in case.
Yeah, just don't want to override. Yeah.
I assume you guys go through the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Where you let the children go as well?
They're still here.
Well, when you walk out,
Two of us just caught fire.
One
the
of
other one
you-
just killed a guy.
one of you holding John Doe, I guess. Or Piggy, I don't know what you're doing with him.
We're like all screaming and crying.
When you walk out, you see that there's like
That's way too funny.
the walkway through the opening for between the bushes that you guys would get into is open, but there is like a small crowd right outside to the right. You can kind of hear them murmuring.
Let me go to the left and just trying to avoid the crowds, avoid the eyes.
I just like to think that like Amos has John Doe's legs and Anna has his head, and they're just like, excuse us, pardon us.
No, it can't be me. I have to carry the unconscious kid.
Nothing to see here.
Okay, so him and
hang on,
Avocado,
wait,
and then you
hold
have a
up.
kid.
Yeah,
Better.
and
Hold up,
3
hold up.
kids trailing behind us, all frightened as fuck.
Yeah, they're like ducklings. They're following Mama.
Aw.
I have a pretty high strength. Can I carry John like on my shoulders or something like that?
Let me see. This actually is one of
what's
the rare
his-
times that we use the size.
Yeah, I was gonna say because John's size matters here. He's a smallish guy, right?
60 versus 40.
I'm 60. He's 40, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he's a relatively small guy. I got 75 strength. Is there a check we can see if I can carry him for a distance?
I'm sure there
distance?
is, but I'm just gonna say yes. You're carrying him.
Perfect. So I've just got him like on the shoulder like that, you know, pulling him along.
Yeah, just a super ugly, half-burnt guy.
Say, John, I know you can't hear me, but don't bleed on my coat.
Not sure how that's gonna work. All right, so yeah, you exit. You pass by the crowd. Seems to be surrounding something, but you pass by it. You got better things to do, and you head towards the hospital, which you know where it is. Well, especially Anna would know where that is.
Yeah, it's the hospital I worked at.
We walk in and they have like 4 mugs with all of our names on them because they're just like fucking regulars, man.
Yeah, it's quite a walk. I don't remember. I think you guys got to that party at like high time, like 7 or 8. I don't even remember. It was nighttime or that, but so well, you finally probably get to the hospital at like 11 or midnight. Walking very slowly, carrying people, and apparently having a duckling trail behind you. And it's open, and they recognize Anna, and they immediately are like, oh Jesus, what happened? And get everyone to the emergency rooms. That need to go to the emergency rooms. The rest of y'all can sit like peasants.
I'd be like, the stupid girl nearly killed us.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where you will spend the nights and recover,
We did it.
say 2 health points plus 1d6. So everyone gets 2 and then roll 1d6.
Aw.
4. Yes.
Ooh, so you get 6 more.
Ooh.
And you get 6 more. Can we Oprah it? Can we Oprah it?
Time to YOLO some more battles, guys.
feardragon
Yes.
and Olimoley can roll it too. Okay, I get 7.
Nice.
That's
All right.
nice.
I already
Damn.
rolled. I got a 1.
Oh. I just
yeah,
kind of skipped
shit.
over that one. All right, so you get
'cause
3 in total.
It bundles it with a first aid roll. That's right, because it didn't say your name when you did it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
confusing.
okay.
Still, pretty nice. You know, Olivia was kind of healthy anyways. It's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, and because it's, Fantasyland, you guys all walk out there by noon the next day.
Aw.
Perfect.
I mean, I don't think feardragon's looking so hot, but he didn't look so hot in the first place. so.
Because it's the 20s. I walk out, got all my bandages on. The first thing I do is light up a cigarette, and people are looking at me weird, and I'll be like, "My doctor told me I need to have more of these. They're good for the body and the
Pretty
soul."
sure back in the 20s they were suggesting that pregnant women should smoke. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they
were.
it wasn't till like the 50s or 60s where there was like the first sort of, maybe this isn't good.
yeah. The
They were
60s.
still doing in the 60s because I was watching Mad Men. In the
Mhm.
60s, they were still doing like,
Yeah, you were smoking in the hospital. Like there ain't no
yeah, shit.
public
I was
smoking
probably
rules.
in my bed in front of nurses blowing secondhand smoke in their faces while they were plugging up my
Yes.
holes.
Yes, you were asking for a
Yeah.
bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's you guys. You can make the choice. We can either stop here and continue on, or we can fit in 30 more minutes of stuff.
I know we didn't finish the campaign today, and I really would have loved to, but I actually would ask to stop here because there's a few things I'd love to do this afternoon before going about my day.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that, yeah.
We can have
If
a
that's
full
okay with
night,
everyone else.
Actually.
If I'm outvoted, I do set aside time for this thing, so I can do more, but it's whatever everyone else wants.
I think
That's
everyone
fine.
is okay with it, so we'll end it here. So key takeaways here: everyone's mostly recovered. John Doe did not
Dragon's
lose his
still
limbs.
alive.
Exactly.
Dude, we're healthy as fuck.
Yeah,
This was a sick
We
broadcast.
actually came out better than before.
you did.
And I'm rich.
Yeah,
Did you see that shit? I got $50 and a bunch of rings.
sure.
Wait,
yeah.
I thought he had
Hold on.
$500.
No, the
Off to the pawn
equivalent of
shop.
$500.
Next
Gosh.
next session to the pawn
Today.
shop. Sell,
Yeah.
sell.
Because like
Uh,
$500 is like $1 million.
there's something happening in 4 days, or there's a shipment coming in 4 days that you might be interested in. The guys you shot at mentioned tomorrow, but you're not sure why. And
And one of the bad guys is dead.
one of the bad guys is dead.
Yeah.
Right? One of the cultists, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Orville.
Dead.
See you later. He was the rich
Indeed.
one, too.
So we'll find out what happens, the aftermath of the mansion shooting. What happened to, how do I keep forgetting this guy's name? Bradley.
Hendrix.
No. There's Harold's his dad. Clayton. What happened to Clayton? How did he get shot and yet just walk out? Mysteries. Was that fire marshal actually important? Did you guys miss an opportunity to kill a big baddie? More to find out next time we meet, which is a big question mark, guys. I got a big announcement coming later. Well, today, I guess, for Australia people over there in weirdo Aussie land. Thank you all for the subs today. And we will try and announce our next date for episode 12 ASAP. Otherwise, this will be up on YouTube by tomorrow afternoon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to follow all these lovely people on their Twitch and Twitters. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.